Yeah, so I was just saying, we are back. We've got a few things to talk about, and then we're going to play some Pathfinder, if you all have, if you all are okay with that. So first of all, we are no longer calling ourselves Outcritted. That name has gone to the name book in the sky, and
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. We are now adopting the new channel name of Route 6D6. Route, Ashley. Route.
Route.
It's Route.
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 It's Route.
We might as well do double O's then. Route 66.
I'm just saying, it's Route.
Route.
Route. Shannon gets it.
Y-O-U.
How dare you not side with me on this? Right. So there is that. We are now Route 66. We've got some new players, and we have some old players who are moving on to other things. So, joining us now are... Hang on, which direction? Here? Over... No, down, it is down here. Both the new players are below me. Joining us now are Saraha and Michael.
Wait,
we will be going through and...
You?
What?
You think they're beneath you? How dare you?
On the overlay.
I just ripped him.
Anyway, we will be going through and introducing everyone in a moment. So I want to talk about a few things. We've got brand new overlays. I'm not 100% sure yet that everything works the way we want it to. If anyone notices anything kind of funky, please let us know nicely.
That'd be nice.
There may be other little audio hiccups. I mean, even aside from the fact that we've been collecting dust for 7 months and are a little out of practice, we've got a whole new setup, lots of new stuff. Also, more new stuff coming in the near future, and hopefully over the next few weeks we can continue to upgrade. We are now actively posting videos to our YouTube channel and interacting with you guys on Twitter. You can find links to that in our panels down below. You know, all the usual spots where you'd look for stuff like that. What else? I feel like there was else. Yes, we have a second game that we are also running, and we will be moving that to Twitch soon. Not this Sunday. Not the following Sunday. Sunday the... Hang on, wait for it.
Maybe give a specific date.
That's what I'm looking
third?
up. So,
that would be the 3rd.
Yes, January 3rd.
And the new year.
We will be starting, or rather, we will be continuing Water Under the Bridge, which we've been posting to our YouTube channel. It is a 5th edition game, and that will be played every other Sunday. I couldn't get it to work with the schedule tracker below, but I wrote it out too, so there'd be no confusion. And that will be at 3 p.m. Eastern, and will include some of these players and some other new players. On the subject of those other new players, I want to give a particular shout out to Ashlo, one of the players in that game, who you can see on our YouTube channel, for literally making this overlay, for making the overlay we use in that game, for making both games intro videos, for running our YouTube channel, and half a dozen other things that he's done to help us get this thing happening again. Friggin' go Ashlo. Guy's a champ. Is there anything else Route 66 related that I need to talk about, or? I think we're good.
Merch coming soon, maybe.
Oh yes, merch may be coming soon, possibly at some point. Maybe.
Future time.
Wasn't gonna mention that yet. We will have other things that we'll be announcing as the weeks go by, as we're getting our shit together. I guess the only other things to cover now, I guess, are introducing ourselves and then I can talk a little bit about how the game itself is going to work. So, for those of you who don't already know me, I'm Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hi.
Tim.
I'm the game master in this game, or dungeon master to the uninitiated who don't know Pathfinder lingo. Weak. I will be the narrator in all of this. I am also a streamer, and you can find me here on Twitch as Askell Archer at twitch.tv/Askell Archer. Ava, who the hell are you? You're muted.
Damn it. Okay, this is actually really on brand for me. I was like,
Yep.
oh, me? I was like, oh, me? Me? You choose me. You always choose me first.
I do.
Hi, I'm Ava. I stream video games, and you can find me at avarichu.twitch. I like boba and cats and
And playing characters who collect really weird body parts.
you should let them figure that out on their own. That's just me, though. That's because I want to have a horde of dead things. So I live through that with my characters. I miss my spider. I miss Ba.
Wait, what?
Ba in Chinese is 8, so I named him Ba.
You had a spider?
A dead one, the one on my wall.
Oh God, thanks. I hate it. Ashley,
From a band.
What?
who are you?
Ashley. You just said it.
Okay,
Or you could call me Ash High if Ash Low is around.
that is true.
I'm an independent artist. You can find me at Etsy/shop/Pixelbound Studios. I make cute stuff, ceramics.
She also made our emote.
I make emotes too on the side, sometimes. I also like boba and cats. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Alvin.
Yes, that's me. I'm Alvin. I like planes, mechs. I like to collect Gundams. Wait, is that showing up behind me?
Which are kind of a cross
I can't
between
really
a plane and a
see.
mech.
There's a couple of shelfuls back there.
And a tank. Don't forget a tank. Plane, mech, and tank.
Yes, planes, mech, and tank. And right. Oh, it is RX-78 Gundam.
I just now realized you're wearing that.
And how do you feel about boba and cats?
Yeah,
They're good.
that doesn't sound convincing.
Well, I can make my own bubble tea.
Mm.
Oh, actually, that's a pretty compelling argument.
Look, Nash.
I don't know how to make my own cat though. But I have
You've won
two.
me over.
He's a wand of wonder.
He sure is. Saraha, who are you?
Hi, I'm Saraha. You can find me Saraha Games on Twitch or Twitter or Instagram. I play video games and hang out and build Legos sometimes. But yeah, I'm really excited to do this. Pathfinder it's a lot, but I think it's gonna be fun. So yeah, I'm excited.
That's a good way to sum up the game in general, I think.
It's a lot, but it's fun.
Yep.
Yeah. What's
It
your
is a
opinion
lot.
on boba and cats, please?
My opinion on boba and cats is I love them both. So yes.
Okay. That's more convincing than Alvin's.
We seem to so far have consensus.
I
Michael.
have neither at the moment though.
Oh. Michael, who the heck are you?
I'm Michael. I don't stream. This is the first stream I've done. I play a lot of D&D. I'm a doctor out in the real world, and my only plug is to be kind to other people and do smart things.
Love it.
We're a doctor. That's so cool.
Smarter than I am.
Thanks.
So,
No. I wouldn't say it's just being smart. It's about like dedication and stubbornness to get through school.
okay, you're smarter, more dedicated, and more stubborn than I am.
More stubborn. That's
that's
pretty good.
Oh, and I also like boba and cats, but I only have a dog, so.
okay. You know what? I accept I was about to ask you to. I was just blown away that you're a doctor.
That's acceptable.
I have some things to talk to you about later.
Great.
I don't think he's that kind of doctor.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So let me tell you guys how this is going to work. As a group, we take our narrative and roleplay very seriously. We're going to try to immerse ourselves in the game as much as we can. We won't necessarily be as interactive with chat, but there are some things you can do to reach us. I want to draw your attention to the little guy kind of below Ava and a little bit below Alvin, like in the lower right of the map. That, my friends, is chat's blessing. And you can spend channel points to give these fine PCs here +1 bonuses to things that kind of go into a pool, and at any time when one of you PCs is like, oh god, I really don't want to mess this up, you can draw from that pool to add to your own dice rolls.
Should we start it over, or should we? Should it be
people
2?
bought those. You might as well keep them.
Okay.
So there's already 2. I would also like to note that about halfway through the game, ideally, if everything goes according to plan, which it won't, we're going to take a short break, and during this time, we'll be a little more interactive with you guys while people, stretch, take a bio break, basically. And when possible, we will maybe answer some questions, just chat with you guys before we get back into the game. And again, when everything is over with, same thing. We can try to interact a little bit more at that point. So, yeah, I guess, is there anything else we gotta talk about before we do this thing?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Well.
So how do you play again?
Okay, so first, let me talk about the fascinating and colored history of dice.
Yay.
So, we're going to do kind of a deep recap here because, as mentioned, it has been 7 months, and 1 or 2 of us may not have the ultimate recollection of that.
I don't remember anything.
Yeah, it's a little hazy.
I wasn't even here for the last
I don't remember
game
anything
session,
either.
So
Lost to me too.
Yeah, I don't remember. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so long ago.
For shame. I thought you guys were going to be up on this. So to start with, we are in the country of Varizia, which is situated on the continent of Avestan in the world of Golarion. Varizia is a temperate region known for its kind of frontier nature. There once was an old human magical empire from 10,000 years ago that dwelt here, and after the world kind of was reset by a great meteor striking the planet, that empire disappeared. And those ruins still dot this country and still attract adventurers and explorers. 5 years ago, one of the 7 masters of that empire, the Rune Lord known as Karzug, Rune Lord of Greed, returned and tried to bring his army with him and conquer the world. He was slain by some of these PCs, and over the next 5 years, Varizia has tried to recover, kind of tried to cope with the idea of a world in which Rune Lords could still be alive and return. So, the Pathfinder Society, sort of an organization of archaeologists, adventurers, and scholars. The leader of the society in this country, that is Venture Captain Sheila Hydemarch, had this idea. There are legends of an ancient artifact called the Shattered Star, a magic superweapon from ancient Thassalon that was disassembled into 7 pieces, 1 shard for each of the 7 sins. Sheila Hydemarch had the idea that a group of Pathfinders could go out into Varizia reassemble this weapon and that it could be held by the Pathfinder Society to protect Varizia should another Rune Lord ever return. Or should another crazed monarch try to wipe out half of an entire group of people. Or should another invasion from dark elves in the Darklands come back, etc. You know, Varizia has a lot of disasters. So, the group called Scarlet Shadow, consisting of Sione, the human sorcerer, Olak, the half-orc war priest of Gorum, the god of war, Feya, a human witch with some shady experiences in the region, Lyrianne, a half-elven gunslinger, and Celtiel, a half-elven sword mage with a sentient, evil weapon, went out into Varizia to reassemble these shards. They had a number of adventures, finding a shard of greed, a shard of pride, a few others. Unfortunately, over the course of their early adventures, the hero known as Celtiel, well, he didn't quite betray them, but his intelligent sword certainly did. His sword took over his mind, enslaved him to its will, and turned him against them, stealing one of the shards of the superweapon and attempting to rebuild it himself for his own glory and power. Further complicating things, he did this after they learned the location of the latest shard, which was the shard of... You guys remember? Was it Gluttony? Yeah, I think it was the Shard of Gluttony.
Maybe.
Didn't,
don't remember
because yeah,
if we had that
Mariziel
one.
started just chugging down potions.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah,
So-
she literally tried to take everything that wasn't nailed down.
Yup, and eating it and drinking it. Yup. With an extra bit of hired help, the elven rogue Mariziel, they traveled to the distant city of Kaer Maga, depicted in the image below. This is sort of a not a very safe city. It's called the City of Strangers, or the Asylum Stone. They knew it would be deadly, and they went here in search of the Shard of Gluttony. They dealt with troll fortune tellers. They dealt with crazed wizards who built clockwork golems and servants of stone. They faced some of the political intrigue of Kaer Maga and ultimately met a group of librarians who claimed they knew where the shard was. These librarians had made a pact with an underground race of creatures called the Callborn, sort of a psychic hive mind. The Callborn supposedly had this shard and were willing to just give it away in exchange for... It was kind of unclear what they got out of it. But Scarlet Shadow went to find the Callborn, where they were directed to touch a strange stone monolith that teleported them into a demiplane called the Dark Forest. There, they were assailed by a figure out of Varizian legend, the Headless Horseman, the Dark Rider. They slew the Dark Rider and were able to recover the Shard of Gluttony, but unfortunately, Celtiel, their turncoat, chose this moment to team up with the Callborn and betray them. While the Callborn enchanted some of the PCs, Celtiel ran Lyrianne through, stole one of her guns, and nearly recovered the Shard of Gluttony. Mariziel and Sione were able to escape and then fight their way back, freeing Olak from his enchantment, killing the Callborn, and though they couldn't stop Celtiel or recover the stolen Shard of Pride, they did drive him off. Unfortunately, this culminated in a pretty aggressive, angry argument between Sione and Lyrianne, who had a very different view on Celtiel's guilt. And now we're going to take that story, that's more or less where it left off, and we're going to put it over here. because now the camera kind of pans across the lowlands, the lush, verdant grasslands of Varizia, the swamps of oh god, what's the swamp in Varizia called? I just brain farted. This has really been too long since we played.
The marsh?
The Shrek swamp.
Yeah, the something.
Get out to me, swamp!
Well,
Out of me swamp.
the camera pans across the country to the coastal city of Magnamar, where two other Pathfinders, Kyra, a human cleric, and Lem, a halfling bard, have learned from Sheila Hydemarch the fate of their former friends. In one case, a former lover. In another, a partner, a comrade in arms, a fellow city liberator. The two of you agreed to go looking for your friends. You chartered a barge that would take you up the river, the Yandabakari River, that is, I believe. And eventually, after a 2-week journey, you made your way to the city of Kaer Maga, which is where we are now going to pick up with Kyra and Lem. So, let me tell you a little bit. You should be able to see Kaer Maga. It is a giant, 6-sided stone wall, basically. It was meant to be sort of a ring, but there's a giant cleft through one side of it from some unknown calamity eons past. And in this cleft, you can see, almost like someone spilled lunch, a ramshackle slum town that spills out onto the desert plains outside of Kaer Maga. Inside the city, you know that the inside of these walls are the city. Like, the actual walls are hundreds of feet wide, if that gives you some idea of the size and scope. The entirety of this... Hang on, let me get my arrow, my pointer. Is this showing up? Am I on the wrong map? No, I'm on the right map. You should see that. So all of this is all indoors. Let me ping. Like this is all inside the wall, covered, almost like it's an underground city. The only part of the city that is exposed to the sun is the central part of Kaer Maga and the part in the cleft. And the people of this city aren't just the humans and elves and the humanoids that you've grown accustomed to in cities like Magnamar, Korvosa, and Riddleport. Here, you see orcs, you see trolls, you even see the occasional ogre, you see palanquins carried on the shoulders of zombies, you see ghouls who walk side by side with creatures in another setting they would happily eat, and many of these ghouls are looking at people like they're proposing lunch. You see stranger creatures that don't have as much of a humanoid look, almost like human-sized worms, but that have 2 tentacles that kind of split off of their body, holding swords and wands. And when you draw too near, you can hear whispers of voices in an alien tongue, and so on and so forth. As you draw deeper into the city, you pass one of the troll augurs. You see like a green-skinned, scaly troll who, after receiving money from someone, takes a dagger and cuts its own belly open, spilling its guts onto the table before it, and then proceeding to read the entrails to tell the future, while the troll's natural regeneration closes up the wound. You see the odd passerby whose lips have been literally sewn shut, and like you can hear them whistling through sewn up lips at people as they pass, as though this is perfectly normal to them. Kyra and Lem, you know that this city was the last destination your friends were headed for. somewhere in this city, you'll find, hopefully, those you are seeking out. So, what would the two of you like to do? Sorry, it's kind of a big question.
Yeah, that's a big question.
We should find out maybe where people like us might stay and maybe start asking some questions.
I think that's a good place to start. Somebody might have seen our friends along the way, so hopefully, yes.
Okay. Lem, you've actually been in this city before, though it was some time ago, and it was very brief. You stayed with an aspiring Pathfinder who was in fact a vampire. He's not here anymore. It was very unfortunate. His roof collapsed in the middle of the afternoon. You know how it goes.
You have a recollection of like how, where, I don't know, don't
Yeah.
want to be racist. Humanoids.
Make a knowledge local check.
Knowledge local check. 22.
22. You know that there is an entire district that's called Hospice. It's in the central portion. It's this section here. What? Hang on. Why is my ping not showing up?
I
We
see
got
it.
There. No, it
I
is
see
for
it.
you guys. It wasn't on OBS.
Oh, okay.
I got it fixed.
Gotcha.
I just needed to have the map actually front tab. Unfortunately, in your experience, staying in hospice while the expected part, like it's where travelers are expected to go, it runs pricey.
Place to start, I think.
Yeah, we can at least ask if anyone has seen our friends. Yes.
Depending on how long this takes, we may need lodging ourselves.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I don't exactly relish the prospect of bedding down with Lem will sort of look around at the people spilling their own entrails. These lovely folks.
As lovely as they are, I agree with you.
Okay. I'm gonna have. Let's see. I'm gonna have you make. So I guess I'm gonna give you your choice. You can kind of ask directions and use diplomacy to find your way to a good, reasonable inn, or you could use urban senses and like instinct to use survival.
I
And
can
you two,
use
one of you could
diplomacy.
aid the other if you want.
I mean,
I'm quite good at diplomacy. I'll take my chances with that.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
Okay. So how an
My
aid,
preferred.
how this works in Pathfinder, one of you is the main person who's actually rolling the check. The other has to roll the same check, and you have to beat a DC of 10. If you do, you give them a +2 bonus.
Okay.
And a house rule that I'm going to use in this game, and we're going to test it out, is every additional 10 by which you beat that DC will give an additional +2. I think that's fair.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll assist then.
Okay.
I already see a problem here. Let me fix it on the overlay. Actually, I can't fix it. I will have that fixed for next time. Sorry, guys. The numbers are a little cut off. I will try to fix that for next week.
34?
30, is that with the +2 from
Oh.
Kyra?
No,
Would be.
30.
36, yeah.
Okay. 36. Yeah, you guys are able to find your way to a fairly safe inn. The people there are mostly humanoid. You don't see any, man-eating ogres or trolls or... there is a goblin staying here, but recently you had some adventures with a goblin and it wasn't entirely awful. So,
He did.
We'll say that this will run you... I would say, given your high diplomacy, you're able to talk the rooms down to... You can stay for 3 nights for 10 gold.
Each or total?
Total.
Total? Okay. Sweet. So like when talking to getting everything like settled for where we're staying, can we ask the innkeeper if they've seen our friends?
Yeah, absolutely. So, we'll start there then. So, Kyra,
Okay.
you make your way into the common room. There is a bar. It's kind of a smaller bar. It's clear this place is meant more for hospitality, less for like a restaurant. But there is somebody there.
Okay.
Kind of an older, grizzled half-orc woman. She grunts a little as you approach. What'll it be?
I was hoping for some information actually, if you had any.
I might. What kind of information?
I'm looking for some friends of ours. And I'm so sorry, Askel, but I've forgotten all of their names.
It's okay. It's totally fine. Let me see. Oh, for shame. I was going to suggest that you guys change your names on Roll20 to match your character names. Sione, Maurizio, Fea. I'm trying to think if Kyra would know any of the... I mean, the main one that you'd probably be interested in would be Maurizio.
Maurizio, okay. And Maurizio's like she's a rogue, correct?
Mm-hmm. And an elf.
And an elf, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in particular looking for an elf rogue. Maurizio, she would be traveling with companions.
In fact, here, I just realized these people should be in your journal under Scarlet Shadow. There she is.
Aha.
The picture didn't show up, but okay.
Do you see the description?
Yes, I see the description.
That's
What was
pretty.
the description?
It says
Make money, get bitches.
I love her.
I mean, that's accurate.
In 4 words, how do you describe yourself? Make money, get bitches.
That sounds like how she would describe herself. Yes.
Yep.
Hang on, let me try revealing it again and see if the picture actually shows up so that people
It
can
did
see.
for me.
For whatever reason, over here the image isn't displaying.
Oh yeah, it's not. That's good.
Well,
All they could
sorry,
see is
chat.
make money, get bitches.
Well, you can imagine what she looks like with that, right?
I'll post it in chat. don't
Thank
worry.
you. Perfect.
This is Maurizio.
So you kind of describe the woman you're looking for. Let me see.
We're also looking for a human woman. Likes black, little strange, creepy eyes, sort of creepy, I guess. I think that's what we're looking for, right? Is that Fea?
Yup.
Faye is Asian.
No, also notably, Fea had a head that she wore on her belt. A shrunken head.
There you go.
Does
That's
she
pretty
have the
noticeable.
fox depicted in her picture or no?
Yes, she did. She always travels with Dodgy. That's her familiar, you would know.
Okay. And often has a little furry thing. Animal with her.
Little brown fox stares
Yeah,
at
yeah,
you
that's-
while you're trying to work.
Did it make you feel vaguely uncomfortable?
More or less.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I remember them.
When's the last time you saw them?
Long time ago. They seemed like tourists. They were asking questions, looking for somebody, as I recall.
What's a long time ago?
2 seasons?
2 seasons. Jeez.
Did they say where they were headed?
No, but they came in with a troll. One of the augurs I took him to be.
Where would we find more of those? Them?
Temple of the Augurs. You can find that in this district that I'm not looking up right now, because I absolutely remember on my own. Shit.
Take another drink, sir.
In Down Market,
Down Market.
which
Got it.
is this district over here.
Thank you, friend.
And she'll give you more specific directions on how to find the Augur Temple as well.
Okay.
In
This
fact,
slide.
why don't I do this? Hello? That didn't work, did it? Everything. See, I told you it was going to be a real shit show here. Oh boy.
Wow.
Hang on. I can fix this. Where's my map? Why
Where's
did the
this
map
map?
disappear?
Man.
Is it on the wrong
No.
layer or something?
No, we've used this map before.
I love this.
Roll20 doesn't like showing pictures for some reason.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
I guess we're just gonna have to use our imagination.
You want me to draw it in for them?
No, for the love of God, no. I don't think the world's ready for that. Okay, the Augur Temple.
Fine.
I'll just ping you. This is
Yeah,
the
that's fine.
Augur Temple. That
Okay.
big square building there.
Okay.
I will slide this person another 2 gold pieces. Tell them if you should see them before we do, let them know we're here.
Sure. Will you be returning then?
I hope so.
Good, good. Wouldn't hold my breath, though, on finding your friends. Not in this town. If they've been gone that long, it's likely one of the worm folk got them.
Oh. Well. Thank
Any
you.
any advice for us, by the way? Anything we should not do might get us in trouble with the locals?
She sizes you two up. Looks
I'm gonna
at
do my best to
Kyra.
look intimidating.
You probably don't go proselytizing in the wrong part of town. I'd say stay out of Ankarte. I don't like your type there. And you, she looks at Lem, little halfling. You'll probably be fine.
But not as like dinner, right?
No, not as dinner. As long as you mind your own business. Don't ask anyone who they are. Don't bother no one you don't got no business with. City of strangers, not city of questions.
This is Philadelphia. Got it. All right. Well, thanks. We will be sure not to reach or get eaten, I think.
Right. Well.
Here, Kyra?
Yep. Make our way to Down Market.
Okay. You find Down Market to be very different. It is outdoors, for one. Well, I guess Hospice is outdoors as well, but like, it's more like a traditional city, but with times 30 population. There are hundreds of people clogging the streets here. And you can see everything for sale. And when I say everything, I mean like, sure, I mean, you know, spices and seasonings. I mean, carpets and jewelry and weapons and armor. But I also mean corpses, fresh. I mean slaves. I mean scrolls to planes that they claim shouldn't exist, or to forbidden planes. I mean shrunken heads. It's like, and you can see there are, this is the most you've seen of non-humanoids. There are gnolls out here. I mentioned slaves. There's gnolls out here with actual like humans. there are ogres out here selling what they claim is barbecue. And when asked what kind of meat, they're like, And you're pretty, like, and looking at it like roasting on a spit, you can still see the person on the spit that's roasting. With a disturbing, pleasant barbecue aroma that is very uncomfortable. Drugs obviously would be a thing here. Poisons just on the street. Like, it's a little scary. When they said you could find anything in Kaermaga, they probably weren't kidding. So you make your way to the Augur Temple. And this, think like Greek architecture, like it's a tall white building with columns all along the outside forming kind of a promenade. And there's like a walkway like under the, what do you call that, portico? It's not indoors, but there is like an overhang over it, but it goes all around the entire exterior of the building. And with those columns spaced every 10 feet, it's actually, there is sort of a false feeling of privacy if you walk along the inside here. Whereas the actual enormous marble doors are visibly barred. And you can see that there are trolls who are kind of like, almost like you'd expect to find in a red light district, except instead of offering their bodies, there are trolls just kind of waiting for somebody to come along so that they can tell you your future. And as you approach the steps up to that porch, one troll makes his way over to you. Can I help you?
Hope so. You said, or sorry, I don't want to interrupt. You said our friends were traveling with a troll. Is that right?
Well, they went to that inn with a troll. As far as
With
you
the
knew,
troll,
no.
okay.
No, this would be news to you.
Okay. Sorry.
We're looking for some friends. They were last seen here. We're hoping we can find someone who will be able to tell us where they might be.
Perhaps. And at this point, you see another troll kind of come, not quite trotting around the corner and like, No, I've got this one. It's okay, I'm expecting them. And he comes down the steps. Hang on, what was his name? I'm the worst DM ever. Okay. Forgive me, forgive our manners. I am Augusti. And I guarantee the spelling is not what you'd expect on that.
Fair.
I will put it in chat for you guys.
That was close.
Oh, well done. You are better than I was. You are looking for Sione, Marizia, Ola, the others. Yes? Yes. I know. I saw your coming.
Oh.
Come with me. We should talk. And he leads you kind of up the steps to the porch and starts... Now, mind you, trolls are about, like, 10 to 12 feet tall.
Okay.
He's quite large, and, like, when he reaches out a long, clawed arm to kind of gesture for you to walk ahead of him, it easily reaches around both of you to kind of usher you. You start walking in the... along that porch, kind of around the corner of the building. Not it's any necessarily more private, but it still kind of feels like you're walking in a marble park, if you will.
You're a troll, huh?
Yes.
One
of the augurs.
What's it like being a troll?
It is a very hungry business. Our regeneration requires a greater metabolism. So we eat.
I know a joke about a troll, but only one.
Is that Kyra on the other side like...
Kai was just looking at Lem like...
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You want to hear?
Yes.
All right. How many trolls does it take to light a candle?
2?
No, only one, but he's really careful.
And like he kind of claps you on the back, and it almost like. In fact, I'm gonna have you make a reflex save because that enormous hand just kind of swatting you on the back. Yup, it knocks you like right on the ground.
Yeah, I didn't think that one was very good either.
And he, forgive me, and he like picks you up easily with one hand, just scoops you up and places you back on your feet. It's a little uncomfortable, the level of manhandling he seems able to do. Forgive me, though. I have information for you. For your friends. They came to me, they saved me. And I told their fortune, and I had a vision, a true vision about them. But I know that they have not returned and are in great danger. I waited for these signs to be right, but I know that is now. Now that you have come looking for them, I've had more visions.
What visions?
Visions of a moon, a hungry moon, and a light, and a wind in tune. I know that there is a prophecy that they have to fulfill, that you have to fulfill. And I know where they are.
Can
Are
you?
they?
Yeah. Can you take us to them?
I cannot, but I have seen it. They dwell outside the city. I have seen it. There were high tents and a plateau, a cliff.
Does that ring a bell geographically for me?
You can make a knowledge geography check. Yes, that's a thing in Pathfinder. And I love it.
Nope.
Unfortunately, it doesn't ring any bells. They are not far. From the vision, I could see the cleft. The camp, it overlooks the road to the cleft.
Oh.
They are there, watching but not seeing. Listening but hearing nothing. And there is one there who also awaits you, though he does not know it is you.
Is there any other information that might help?
I am sorry. I wish I could tell you more, but I cannot. That is all I have seen.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
What is this
Right.
prophecy you spoke of, Augustio?
It was quite sudden. I was speaking with the Elven woman and the Verizian. And I was aiding them in their search for this Celtiel. And then a vision struck me right here on the portico. I saw it. And the words came to me. I do not remember them, but they are written. If you wish for a copy, as friends of the original recipients, I can provide you this.
Please.
Very well, I shall. Wait here. And he's going to kind of stomp off toward the front doors, leaving you on your own for a few moments.
So, do you think you like the joke?
Well, yeah, probably. I imagine slapping you on the back so hard you fall on your face is a endearment from a troll.
Cool. Okay. I know one about dwarves too, but I wasn't sure that it would go over real well. So, dwarves and trolls and all that.
Right.
Wish I knew how far away this place was that he was talking about. It'd be nice to know how.
If you can see the forgot the name of it.
The cleft.
The cleft. I imagine it can't be too far.
This, by the way, is the cleft.
Yeah.
How are you doing, by the way?
I was fine until he mentioned that whole thing about them looking and not seeing and hearing but not listening. Not quite sure what that means, and I fear we might come across the worst.
Yeah, sounds pretty intimidating, I guess.
Yeah.
Worrying.
I'd say. You?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you cool with, Miss Serial and all?
Yes. I believe we're fine. We both had to go our separate ways, I think. It was a better move. But, still care about her and am concerned.
It's always weird meeting up with your ex.
No, nothing bad.
At about this time, you can hear the stomp, stomp, stomp of him returning, and he comes around the corner clutching a rolled-up scroll. Here, I have it! And you can
Thank
see
you.
that it's in a little scroll tube, so that like a nice waterproof scroll tube, and he'll just hand that to you, Kyra,
Okay.
since you're closer to like his hand height.
Fair. Thank you.
Is there anything else I can do?
How far away is this place that we need to get to?
It is in sight of the city, so not far. You should see it if you know how to look.
How do you do that? How do you look?
You look. You turn and you look for a camp upon a bluff overlooking.
Okay. We're talking about eyes.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Okay. We're good at eyes. I mean,
Just
I'm not
the two, not the third eye. Not this time.
Right. Of course.
I know a joke about eyes. It's not very funny though.
I think we'll go. Thank you.
And the two of you are able to depart. Did you want
All
to
right.
look at that prophecy now, or do you want to wait?
I would love to look at it.
Yes. Yep.
Ooh, there it is.
Oh boy.
Sorry, did you guys want to read
It's
that
real.
out loud or anything?
Yeah, I can read it out loud.
Okay.
The owl will seek but will not find, but spire of knowledge pays in kind, in secret kept, in secret keep, in forest dark and cavern deep. The abbey of the glutton moon will flow with blood, the wind in tune, to finish that but begun before and open wide the doomsday door. The shattered star with 7 shards for 7 lords with 7 swords. Well, that's a tongue twister. The queen of blue in distant skies will kindle new the ancient wars. The seas will rise and men will drown, and what was lost shall claim the crown. Real
Does that
peppy.
scrap of verse ring anything for me? Have I heard anything like that before?
Oh boy. There's a few different checks you can do on this. You could do knowledge, history, to see if you've heard anything like this before, or knowledge local, or knowledge geography.
Can I do a history one as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Something to keep in mind, if you don't have any ranks in a knowledge skill, unless you're a bard, the highest you can ever get is a 10. So if you have ranks in it, no problem. You can still get...
I do.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do.
Solid.
15.
Did they give me any DCs here? Nope. That would be too convenient. Okay. I would say... Oh, you got two 15s. Perfect.
Oh, I rolled it twice on accident. I don't know.
Both of you recognize a little bit from here.
Okay.
Different because you two have different experiences. Kyra, you actually recognize a little section here about Abbey of the Glutton Moon will flow with blood, the wind in tune. The business about Glutton Moon, you know, refers to a different god, that being the god Grotus, the god of the end of days. He's called the Glutton Moon because it's said he is depicted as a moon in the shape of a skull hovering over the boneyard where souls go in the afterlife.
What's his name again? Sorry.
Grotus. I will type that out.
His names are...
That means something to you. The Abbey... there is an Abbey in Varizia that comes to mind with Wind in Tune. It's called Windsong Abbey. And you've been there before. It's on the coast of Varizia, and it's supposed to be an abbey dedicated to the 21 primary religions of the Inner Sea, including there's a cleric of Sarenrae there. There are clerics of all the major gods, basically, Iomade, Gorum, etc. And it's sort of a place of peace where they discuss philosophy and coexist and understand one another. Okay. So that kind of comes to mind for you. Now, the business about will flow with blood, Glutton Moon, like, you don't know what that has to do with Grotus or the Doomsday Door or any such. Now, Lem, something that comes to mind for you, in fact, probably both of you with this one as well, 7 lords with 7 swords clearly refers to the 7 rune lords. Lem, you know that each of the rune lords had something called a sword of sin, each of them corresponding to that respective rune lord's sin. So, like, the rune lord of greed would have had a sword of greed. And there's supposed to be legendary relics hidden somewhere in Varizia. More importantly, Queen of Blue in Distant Skies. Unfortunately, you didn't quite get high enough to remember the details of this, but you vaguely remember there being something about some ancient blue dragon that used to dwell in Varizia. A female dragon, not to be mistaken for Kazavan, the blue dragon who you not too long ago purged the haunted soul of. Though her name and her nature eludes you. It was something to do with some Thessalonian ruin in the Cinderlands somewhere, you thought.
Okay.
But as far as the rest of this prophecy goes, it doesn't really ring any bells. It's not something that you've, like... It's not a known prophecy, so it's likely original.
Okay. Lem, I mean, the only thing in here that makes even a tiny bit of sense to me is the Abbey line. It might be referring to Windsong Abbey on the coast, but I don't know. The rest of the prophecy does not make sense to me. Although, when do prophecies ever make sense?
Never. They're rubbish. Maybe your friends know more. I think finding them, good next step. We can sort this out when we have them.
Right. Are you good to just head out and see if...
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I think we're
All
making
right.
good progress.
Yeah. The sooner we find them, the better, I think. So,
Agreed. Let's roll out.
Okay.
Autobots.
And I just want to note, I see that our bots are screwed up. I will fix that during our break. That I can fix easily. Sorry. Okay. So you guys head outside. Back through the slums, and I didn't mention this when you were coming in. This road here through the cleft is completely lined with crowds of beggars, because this is the only real road in and out of the city. So all of the merchant caravans come through here, all of the travelers come through here, in and out, and there's sort of a mixture of people calling for money, pickpockets, and people who are like, I could guide you through the city, best guide in Karamaga, you know. You get the idea. And it's coming in, I assume you guys just kind of pulled your cloaks tight and stayed away from any of that? No?
I don't know. I feel like Kyra would have, maybe not, she can't do anything, but she can try to comfort some of the people that look like,
Okay.
you know.
You could do that, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if it's just lined, she can't physically see everyone. But I think just in the name of Sarenrae, kind of maybe say like a blessing or offer them words or something.
I'm going to cast Heightened Awareness.
Heightened Awareness, okay. I don't know that spell, so I'm looking forward to seeing some details on this one.
Do I show you or tell you?
You should just click it and it'll go into chat and I can...
Totally.
There it is. You enter a heightened state of awareness, gives you +2 on perception and knowledge checks that you're trained in. And a bonus on initiative. That's a pretty good spell. What's the duration on that? Holy shit. Okay, well, that is a really nice spell.
Nice.
I guess I'm going to use it to just sort of be aware of, especially pickpockets. I don't want anybody nabbing the stuff.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
And do... perception. 26.
26. Okay, you actually do see a few people getting pickpocketed around you, but it's you notice that the attention that's drawn to you guys seems to go to your magical equipment, your magical weapons and spellcasting implements, and the pickpockets kind of recognize the two of you as not marks to be targeted right now. Not here, anyway.
Great.
And so you guys make your way out.
Yes.
To about here. To about there. Oh, I just noticed. I think the ruler is accurate. It is.
Nice.
So if you wanted to know how wide that wall is, it's about 600 feet.
Jeez.
This was, by the way, a little bit of trivia. This city was a Thessalonian ruin. This is a Thessalonian structure, this whole city.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
As you make your way out, the sense of big city crowds kind of dulls, and you find that instead you can just see a few rocky bluffs and plateaus and such, and beyond the vast, almost endless desert, the Cinderlands.
See anything that looks like tents on a plateau?
Make a perception check.
Another perception check. 23.
23. Yeah, actually. You can see that there's a large, I don't know what you'd call that, like a lone, like an island of rock, if you will, rising above everything else. And it's not flat on top, but there's like stepped flat sections of it. And you can make out some tents atop it.
All right.
Shall we?
Yep. Tents on top of a plateau.
Okay.
Sorta.
Let me
Get on.
find my page for that. Yeah, there it is. As you make your way toward it, you find that there is a path that kind of winds its way up, and after about 20 feet splits. One continues to wrap around the outside, kind of at a steady incline, while the other very steeply weaves back and forth and goes closer to the top. You can make out, like in the noonday sun, the silhouette of somebody at the top who kind of looks down before disappearing back over the edge. But no indication of which path would get up there. Well, I mean, which path do you guys want to take? I mean, you can clearly see that the windy one will get you up there, but you can't really see where the other one leads.
I don't know. Do you have a preference, Lem? Climbing wise. Let's
You lead, I'll follow.
let's take not the windy steep one, the other one.
Sounds good.
The windy one, did you say? I'm sorry.
No, not the windy
The
one.
not windy one.
You think Kyra is good at climbing?
That's fair.
Ditto.
Okay. As you follow the trail, kind of along its course around the outside, what is this? It comes to a point where the path sort of tunnels. There is a section of the outside kind of dips into the rock a little bit, and you can see sunlight on the other side, but it does run through a little bit of a tunnel. Do you want to continue through there? It's narrow. It's about 5 to 8 feet, depending on where you're talking in this.
No. Can I? Is it like really dark? Can I see what's in there? Or
You
no?
can see beyond it. It seems narrow. It's like there's a lit area, and then just a dark passage connecting them, if that makes sense. So you can kind of see in
okay.
there, but not well. It's low light. You could make a perception check if you want to see if you can spot anything in there.
I mean, I was just gonna cast light, but
Oh,
the,
you
yeah, I
can
could
do
do
that.
that too.
You could do that to reduce. You could do both
Yeah.
if you want.
Can I do? What's my? Is that Nimbus of Light? Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, you're not playing.
I'm not messing around. Yeah, I'll do Nimbus of Light here.
Okay. Saraha going from 0 to Gandalf in 5 seconds.
You gotta Gandalf it, all right?
Kyra takes the holy symbol to Sarenrae and holds it aloft, and light billows from it, driving away the darkness in a very wholesome, positive way, filling Lem, in this case, and Kyra, with warmth and confidence and strength.
Can I see anything in the tunnel, or should I make a perception check?
You can do both. At first glance, it looks fine. It looks empty. You can see that it's probably naturally carved or naturally formed, not man-made. But
Okay. I guess I'll do perception, anyways.
oh, now that there's no darkness, though, you do see that there's a little tripwire,
Oh.
very narrow, very low to the ground, about right at the far side of the tunnel, actually, just at the exit to it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let Lem know. I don't know if I'm sure Lem could see it at this point, but I'll point it out. Tripwire. I don't know if you know how to disarm any traps, but we should probably just step over that.
And I will also note that just with your perception, like looking at the tripwire, you can see that it seems to connect to near the ceiling. There's like a wooden barrier covered in spikes that would swing down if it was tripped.
Okay.
That was more Mauricio's speed, not mine. But I think I can hop over it.
Yeah, me too.
All right, shall we hop together?
It's a little narrow. I'll let you.
Okay.
Then we'll crouch down and bunny hop over the tripwire.
Yeah, you guys can avoid this, no problem, now that you know it's there. In fact, unfortunately, as you come to the other side, number one, you see two things. First of all, you can see that it kind of comes to a dead end. It's more wide open, but it doesn't ascend any higher. It's just like a flat little, I don't know what you'd call this, like a 15-foot wide ledge, if you will. There's a few scrub bushes on it, and sleeping around them, you can see just napping 6 enormous, what look like badgers. And when I say enormous, I mean like as large as Kyra. At this
They're
point,
sleeping?
They're napping. Yep. Just sunbathing a little bit.
Let's go quietly.
Go where? There's nowhere to go. Can I look around and see if there's any other path out of here, or is there nothing?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Or is that 23?
That's the 15. Yeah, you don't see any other way to go. It looks like this is probably a den for these creatures. You suspect that they're meant to clean up whatever survives the trap. Maybe they're pets of whoever's living here. You can see that there are some corpses toward the back. There looks like there's some trinkets over there, maybe some gear, but nothing to...
Well, Lem, I'm sorry. I think I picked the wrong pathway.
And does it like dead end, but there's like space above?
Oh yeah, I mean it's back outside of the tunnel, so you could, I guess technically, if you could get past whatever these massive badger animals are, you could climb to the top.
Do you want a shortcut up there?
We can do our best.
I will take her hand and I will dimension door us to the top.
Oh, freaking bards.
Love bards.
Okay, fine.
You really love bards now, huh, Tim?
Fine. We won't fight the 6 dire badgers then. It's a Michigan special. You teleport to the top and find several green and brown tents sprawled across a flat span. To the south, you can see a hammock hanging from 2 trees outside of a small temporary hut that's been... Well, actually, it's not so temporary anymore. Made from timbers and sheets of oak bark. To the north, where you just came from, large flat rocks sit next to the narrow tunnel that would have taken you up here if you'd taken the curvier path. There are trees and steep slopes bordering on all sides. There are also 6 men who kind of are all scattered about here. All of them with light crossbows trained on you.
Hi. How's everybody doing?
And let me see. I thought there was. I see. there's a seventh who kind of steps out from behind another tent. You can see that he's missing one hand. And
Okay.
has replaced it with some kind of a mounted spear for a hand.
Oh.
Who are you that you dare approach the Fane Prince?
I'm Kyra. This is Lem. We are looking for our friends, and we were told they were up here.
You come to the wrong spot, haven't you? Why shouldn't we spit you where you stand?
I want to do a thing, but I don't remember how it works, so...
Oh boy. Here we go again. Every time a bard says that, my blood runs cold.
What is this thing? There's a...
Not fair, Stilly.
It's a creature...
Let's see, what's the worst that can happen, right?
I mean, really, what's the worst that can happen?
It's just a little halfling with a flute. This will be fine.
Nope, never mind.
That's cool, but what does it do? So what does fascinate actually do? Does it just make people pay
Fascinate.
attention?
I believe it requires non-combat, which technically combat hasn't started yet, so you're good there.
Technically, cool.
Cool.
If you click it and send it to the chat, I can see the details on it.
Or I can do this and use a suggestion. I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's see. I am. This is probably gonna be a terrible. I feel like this is like TPK for us, me and you. I apologize for this upfront.
What a way to go, though.
Very apropos. I am going to use my Bard ability to. How is this worded? Is it at? Where did it go? Use my Bard performance to make a suggestion to this individual as per the spell.
Okay, so he has to make a will save.
He does.
Ah.
That's labeled. Wait. What? No. Yes. What's the DC on that? You're gonna have to send that to the chat.
Sure. Let me find it. Where does it say what my
Oh
spell?
no. Just looked
Where
at my
does it
will save
say?
bonus.
Okay. My DC is 21 because this is an
Oh!
enchantment.
Is it a natural 20? He failed.
No.
What is your suggestion?
My suggestion is that he should cooperate with us as best he can because we're pretty great.
We're good friends.
And like
We're
this
good
is
friends.
this. Are you playing the flute or are you like singing or what would this performance look like?
Oh, I'm going to use my voice to sort of like liltingly sing song a response to him that carries the enchantment.
Okay. The other men start like chuckling, and one of them's like, "Snedar, you want us to feather him?"
You don't want to feather us. We're not the droids you're looking for.
I don't want you to feather them.
You want to
what?
help.
We should help them. What? Yes. Let's take them to the Fane Prince.
Thank you.
He'll like jerk ahead for you to follow him, and all the others, like the guys, are like looking at each other, like, "What the fuck?"
And just like whisper to Lem, that was some good job. That was a good thing.
See what happens when we get where we're going and they find out what I did.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully
One
we're
problem.
gone.
That's a future problem.
Future us problem. Yes.
Lead on, good friend.
He takes you to the little hut and knocks twice on the door. Boss. Visitors. I think we should help them. And like you can hear the rumble of voices on the other side of the door for a moment. And after a few seconds, the door opens. And a man steps out. So let me show you what this man looks like. Though he actually, no, that's a little intense. Maybe I won't show you the picture because there's a lot of weapons and he's not actually holding them. A man stands in the doorway, currently wearing no shirt, but he's wearing like black pants and a black skirt. And you can see that he has a large tattered black cloak draped over one arm, and he's just got a quiver of arrows worn on his back. And in his offhand, he's just casually holding some kind of wicked elven longbow of black wood. He has long down to halfway down his back silver hair. And a quick note for those of you unfamiliar with Pathfinder elves. Elves in Pathfinder have ears that are about 10 to 12 inches long, and they have no whites in their eye. Their iris is the entire eye. It's iris.
World of Warcraft.
Right, like that, but maybe almost even like more exaggerated with the eyes, I think. Mm-hmm. The man has a very gaunt, sunken face and gray eyes as he takes in both of you. Do you now? That'll do, Snedar. And who do we have here?
I will bow deeply and take off my... Do I have a hat? I don't have a hat. If I had a hat, I would take it off. It will look like I'm taking off the hat.
You could probably literally create an illusion of a hat just to take one off.
I don't think I'm going to take my chances with that right now.
Fair enough.
I will say, greetings, noble prince. We come seeking your help, if we may.
Is that right?
And we are glad to pay for it.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Step into my office. And he gestures for you to come into the hut. As you enter the hut, you see, you see quite a bit going on in here, to be honest. First of all, you can see thick posts of dark wood forming the frame of the hut from the inside, while sheets of woven bark serve... Actually, no, ignore that. A woven curtain of dried cattails hangs just inside the hut's doorway. And...
Like the plant cattails?
Yup.
The plant, not cattail.
Jesus, no.
A lot of people were like, oh no! And I was like, I bet it's the plant.
No,
it's the plant.
Just the plant. Jesus.
I feel better about that.
Two half-elven women seated on like silk cushions off to the side, while to the other side, just seated calmly, staring blankly ahead, you see Sione, Olak, and Fea just sitting there. Very vacant. I mean, their eyes are open, but none of them are moving, none of them speak, none of them look at you as you enter. They're just kind of sitting there. And for those of you who don't know who those are, let me just make sure I can actually show these pictures. Actually, wait a minute, what am I talking about? You can see the pictures on the overlay. There they are.
You can.
Yes, okay. Sione, a Varisian woman covered in tattoos, wearing a red dress, with a prominent tattoo of a skink on her arm. Olak, a more orc than half orc, wearing all thick iron armor. He has a two-handed sword, or usually he would, but right now you can see his sword is just leaning in the corner of the hut. And Fea, a human woman, pale and with long white hair, just kind of staring vacantly and sort of rocking back and forth a little bit. You can see that she has all manner of fetishes and a shrunken head on her belt. No staff, though. And you can see a fox in a cage in another corner of the room. Though as soon as you enter, the fox looks right at Lem, and Lem, you immediately know Dodgy.
Dodgy?
So,
That's
you
such a
said
good
you'd
name.
pay. You pay, I assume, in Verizian coin. It'll do for today. What can I do for you? This will be all up front, no credit.
I'm just curious. I didn't think you'd have guests. Are we interrupting something? And I will look at our friends, but not try to give it away.
Glances at them, and then back at you, and sort of takes a very appraising look at you. No, it's no trouble.
Are these guests? Are they dinner?
Let's just say they're not a problem. Are they?
Nope.
Certainly don't look like they're much of a problem. They look a bit out of it.
Yes. Yes, they do. I'm sorry, call me Laersaf. I didn't get your names.
Laersav?
Yes. It's as good as
Spelled
any
that
other.
wrong. Oh.
My name is Jonathan.
Uh-huh.
And I am Christine.
Might as well just said Karen.
Together we are Jonathan and Christine.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
jeez. Just got the reference. Thank you. Okay. So what manner of business brings you to my humble abode? Did I hear correctly that you were told we could help you?
Yeah, well, yes. Someone
By
back
whom,
in
I
the
wonder?
city. Oh, a troll we know.
One of the augurs.
Indeed.
Well, there was your first mistake. Fortune telling's a funny business. Surprising how often it's just a little bit of insight, a little bit of coin, and a whole bunch of what you want to hear.
And yet here we are.
Yet here you are.
What are the two elves on the floor doing? Are they just sitting there?
Yes, but not vacantly. They are
Okay.
more watchful. One of them
Okay.
has actually taken out a mandolin and started just gently strumming at it.
Are they armed?
Well, now that you mention it, yes, you can see that they are armed.
Okay. And then what's his name? Larsav?
Laersav.
Laersav is just holding, he's got a quiver on his back and he's holding his...
Yes, though now that he's in here, you can also see he has a spear as well. Which, on walking back in here, he did kind of grab the spear and is just holding it and like playing with it a little bit.
Okay. Great.
So, what did the augurs tell you I could do for you exactly?
He was a bit vague, as fortune tellers tend to be.
Yes. Don't they ever?
Yeah, he said that we might have some opportunities up here on the plateau, and we are interested in opportunities, so we thought we would come.
That's funny. Is it opportunities or friends that you're looking for? My hearing isn't what it used to be, but I thought you said outside you were hoping you could find some friends? Now, which
The
is it, I
opportunity
wonder?
to find a friend.
The friend was you. We were hoping you had an opportunity for us to help you so we
Ah.
could be friends. Can Kyra try to casually as Kyra can, sort of look like she's just meandering around the room, and kind of go over to I don't know who's closest to her on the ground, Sione or Feya or
Pick
whoever.
your favorite, we'll say. Pick your favorite.
Pick my favorite? No, don't do that to me.
Who is your favorite?
I'll just
We can roll
I'll
a
just
D3, how about that?
Sure, yeah, that's good.
Sione.
Okay, so just kind of wander over and if I can touch her and cast Remove Curse.
And seeing this, can I try to distract his attention a little bit?
Okay, yeah, so Lem, I guess make a bluff check, unless you've got magic, which of course you probably do, but...
Yeah, but I'm pretty good at that other thing, so...
Great.
Let's do that, although not as great as I would like. Oh, do I roll it? Is this important? This feels important. I'm gonna take a 20 on this.
You cannot take 20 unless you have an opportunity to roll every number 1 through 20 without consequence.
Okay.
Advanced rules, sorry. For those of you who don't know, in Pathfinder you can do what's called take 10 or take 20. Both require a safe environment. Taking 10, you don't roll, you just get a 10 on the d20 and add your bonus. You can only do that when things are calm enough that you can kind of take your time. And taking 20 is you roll every number 1 through 20, but you ultimately get your nat 20. It's usually used when you have all the time in the world and there's no consequences for failure. In this case, I'm inclined to say I think it's a little too stressful. Unless you have an ability that expressly lets you take 10 or 20, I think it's too high tension to take 10 or 20.
And let me ask before I commit to what I just committed to.
Mm-hmm.
The versatile performance thing that I can do, where I can substitute one skill for something similar, could I use my diplomacy for this instead?
No. So versatile performance is very specific. It takes one of your performance abilities. So for example, perform string, and each performance corresponds to 2 skills. So perform string, I believe, is diplomacy and sense motive. So when you would go to roll one of those, if you chose for this level's versatile performance, if you chose perform string, you could use your perform string instead of diplomacy or instead of sense motive. Does that make sense?
It does.
So each time you get versatile performance during a level up, you will choose one type of performance and gain access to that.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one corresponds to bluff, but I'm sure one of them probably does.
Yeah, I'm sure too. I will sort that out after. I won't try to do it now. So we'll stick to the 16.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm actually going to try to dispel magic because that is a range
Instead of curse?
instead of touch. Yeah.
Okay. So dispel magic. So just to be clear on dispel magic, it is still single target, but you don't have to touch.
It is.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I won't touch because I'm afraid that's too conspicuous.
Okay. So in that case,
Also consent.
I have accounted for your bluff. What kind of distraction are you trying to make, Lem?
I will start pulling gold coins out of my pouch and sort of holding them one by one open in my hand, just trying to keep his attention as I keep filling it.
Okay.
It seems funny.
So Kyra, I want you to make a spellcraft check for me. We're gonna see how subtle you can be about this. If you're able to cast the spell
Spellcraft.
discreetly or not.
I'm gonna say.
So as you try to subtly do the thing, before he actually interrupts you, before you've finished the spell, his long spear, he presses a button on it and the end juts outward, doubling in length and kind of doesn't hit you, but comes very close to your hands. And it's up to you if you want to. You can try to cast the spell, but it's very clear. He's like, what do you want to do? You could still cast it, in which case You would risk an attack of opportunity or cast defensively, or you can stop.
What's cast defensively?
You would make a concentration check, and if you roll high enough, you do not provoke from him and you get the spell cast without any danger. If you fail, you do not cast the spell, but you also take no attack of opportunity.
Okay. Where is the concentration?
It's on the spells tab. Should be near the upper left.
Spells tab.
So am I to understand you're going ahead with the
okay.
spell?
Yeah, I'm going ahead with the spell.
Okay. Dispel Magic is 3rd level, so it would be a DC 21 concentration check. It's 15 plus double the spell level.
So if I fail the concentration check, I don't cast the spell?
Correct. It'll still be clear you tried to. It would just represent basically he interrupted you. But you were careful not to get hit while he did so.
Then I'm going to do it without doing the concentration check. I'm just going to try to cast the spell anyways.
Okay, so he is going to try to attack you then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bold. Very bold. Where it is. That.
This is intense. Kyra dies. Don't die,
That's
Kyra.
18 versus your armor class.
Um,
I'm pretty sure your
my
AC
is
better than
21, so...
Okay, so he and tried to get you, but you'd already cast the spell.
Okay.
You cast
Hell yeah.
Dispel Magic. So now what you need to do, as part of casting Dispel Magic, you're going to make a caster level check against the DC of the spell that you are trying to dispel on Seoni. If you just click the word Cleric on the Spells tab, it should be right next to Concentration.
Oh, okay.
If you
just
click
click
Cleric,
it?
Yep, it'll roll that for you. 22. Okay. We're going to freeze frame here for a moment as you cast this spell. Seoni. You recall being in the Black Keep, facing the Dark Rider, facing Celtiel. You remember fighting. You remember Lyrian and you exchanging very heated words, literally getting into a shouting match. She blamed you for the loss of a gun that she's had since coming to Varizia, for standing between her and Celtiel again, for defending him after he literally ran her through with a sword. You, of course, recall your own words that it wasn't his fault. The damn sword was possessing him and that you wouldn't shoot Mariziel if she was charmed. You remember her temper snapping, her storming off, and you remember Mariziel demanding that you make this right, saying that was really shitty, that you weren't being very understanding. You remember going after them, or rather, I should say, you remember Mariziel going after Lyrian, and the two of them touching the monolith, like trying to storm off and disappearing. You remember checking on Olak and Feya, making sure everyone else was still alive, grabbing the shard, and once some last heal spells have been cast, touching the monolith yourselves. But you also remember one final detail comes to mind. As all of you held hands and reached out, or as everyone, the other two of them grabbing hold of you and you reaching out for the monolith, you remember seeing something come out of the dark woods. Another Callborn, and you remember a flash of red light and something touching your mind just as you touched the monolith. And then the light fades and you find yourself seated in a hut surrounded by some strangers, some not. You see Celtiel holding a long spear standing between a bed and two gorgeous half-elven women covered in musical instruments, and you see Kyra, an old friend, and a halfling who you probably recognize vaguely but never really worked with. And it takes you a minute to catch up. No, that's not Celtiel. This man is older. Full elven, not half elven. But unmistakable. Like, your first instinct was that Celtiel. Oh, no, it's no sign of Lyrian, no sign of that Callborn. Just confusion. And you heard a shout of, ah! And at this point, there's like Lem trying to do a ditty with his hands, and Kyra, what are you doing at this point? Now that you can see Sione starting to blink and stir.
Once I see that, I guess it is. I suppose he already attacked me, so he's probably just gonna keep attacking me. So I guess once I see that my spell worked. I'm gonna take a look at what Lem's doing.
Okay. Why am I picturing Lem like Aang in The Last Airbender with the thing between his two hands? You know what I'm talking about? What's this then? And he glances at Sione. Welcome back to the world of the living, my dear. I'm sorry. Keith, see fine. See to the door. Wouldn't want any further difficulties. Don't try that again. It won't end well for you. Stop that with your hands.
Do I have my spells?
Yeah. You are exactly
all of
as
them?
you were exactly whatever you had left from
Ah,
the previous
shit!
game.
I don't got much left.
So, I guess I'll just say, hey, why do you have our friends? These are our friends. Why do you have them?
I'm sorry, I'm the one with the spear asking the questions. Who are you? Why are you here? Why did you lie to me and enchant my men? And
Who's left in the tent?
yeah, that should start.
And who's left in here?
Olak and Fea.
No, him and any
Just him.
other.
No, just him.
No, yeah, just him.
So Ione's gonna
cast whole
shake a
person on him. I could
stand up.
cast whole person on him, and then we'd be done.
Well, they went to block the door,
now,
though.
like, he looks pretty fired up.
Do you have any more dispel magic? Because we gotta get our friends.
Am I binded?
You are not.
What's the?
Though
what's the
Olak
path-
and Fea, you two are still.
Yeah, I could
currently-
only do one person.
What's the
Oh.
Pathfinder equivalent of sense motive? What is that?
Sense motive.
Oh, where is that? Why can't I find it?
It should be alphabetical.
Oh, there it is. Can I do that and try to get a read on, like, is this guy like just killing time until it's time to kill people? Does
Yeah,
he seem
go
to
ahead.
want-
And Sione, I'm assuming like you're still just kind of like taking in.
I'm gonna stand up if I can.
Yeah, he's not gonna stab you for standing up, though it does provoke from him. Sense motive, you are getting a dangerous vibe from the man Lem, but not immediately hostile. You don't get the vibe that this is someone who immediately intends on just murdering you guys, but you also get a vibe from him that he would do it without blinking. And you also get a vibe that he is not at all happy with the situation.
I'm gonna stumble 5 feet away from him, like I can't maintain my balance.
I've been waiting 6 months for her to wake up.
You didn't know to do what she did?
What do you mean waiting
What
for
did you
them to
do?
wake up? I dispelled magic. You didn't put them this way?
Duh.
No. No,
How
I
did-
wanted them fixed. I've been keeping them here so we could fix them. Who are you?
Well, Put your spear
Christine
down.
and Jonathan.
Put your big stick away, big man, and we will fix.
In the presence of 2 spellcasters, maybe 3, I think not.
She
I
can just-
think we're all trying to do the same thing. We came here. I'm Kyra. We
I'm
came
John.
here to find our friends. We were told they were here. Why do you have them?
He looks at Sione. Back at you. I was hoping they'd help me find my son.
If you
Your
want that
son.
Done, you should let my friend here get on with it. Uh-huh.
And, out of the goodness of my heart, then I'm just going to surrender his traveling companions to you. I think not. I've waited a long time for this.
I feel like one of us doesn't understand each other. I'm pretty sure it's you. We, that's me and her, are friends with them. We came looking for them, and she, pointing at Kyra, made her, pointing at Sione, better, doing what you can't do in 6 months. Let her get on with it.
Make a diplomacy check.
Sayone is just
Thank God Vicious Mockery isn't in Pathfinder.
Sayone's just quietly watching the situation. And her hand is kind of like at her side behind her.
$29.
And what do I get out of this?
You get your son. Pay attention.
If we wake them up,
I think not.
whoever your son is.
Oh my God.
I think what's far more interesting to me is a bit of coin. And they're all yours, provided I also get my son. See, you didn't pay my tax for coming in here. And you haven't paid the fine for lying to me, nor the fine for casting in my presence without my permission.
First of all, there's like no written documentation of any of this. So if you don't put your terms up front, no, just get out of here with that. No.
I think you were correct. One of us does not understand the situation. It's me, am in charge here with all of those 7 men out there. That's 7.
Hey, Kyra, he can count.
Wow.
And we have all of the weapons. He holds up his spear. And spells. He gestures at the door. And I'm not going to use them on you if you do what I say. From here on out.
I guess he doesn't want his kid back.
I guess not.
Damn.
We'll get there.
The Bostra family is very
Been
stubborn.
6 months.
Oh, she
I'm gonna
talks.
cast a spell on him.
It will provoke.
Heck yeah.
I stumbled 5 feet away.
He has a long spear.
I stumbled
And
10
it
feet
is not
away.
a very large hut.
No.
Whatever, I'm casting it.
Do you want to cast offensively?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
How do you do that again?
You just roll concentration, DC 15 plus double the spell level.
Is my 29, sorry.
And what's the spell level?
2.
Oh. Oh no, I know what this is. Okay, what are you casting?
I cast Create Pit
I was wrong.
on him. And I put him in the pit! Make a reflex save.
19. Unfortunately, here's the problem. It's only a 15 by 15 hut. There is
So all of us
literally
could
not
fit.
room here for someone. So, here's what happens. He suddenly drops down the pit and, like, catches on to the side. He's just, like, clinging there, hanging. Oh.
Sorry, it's hard to visualize.
I believe, though, for being that adjacent to it, all of you also need to make reflex saves, and I believe Faya
Only-
and Olak fail.
Only if we.
But do we still land on my feet?
It's a 15 by 15 hut that you just made the pit in.
Well, right, but I don't have to. It's a tent, right?
No, it's a hut.
No, it's a hut.
Well, it's the ground, so I can
Oh,
just
I
make
see.
it's extra dimensional, so I can make it stick out of the wall. Can't I?
Without being able to see that, I'm inclined to say no.
Well, it is extra dimensional.
Yeah. I will say, let's see. Is there any bonuses? Let's see. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's only any creature ending its turn. On
I
a
was
square
about to
adjacent
say
it.
that.
So you guys don't have to make that save yet.
Oh,
If you get away from it on your turn. But he's just kind of hanging there by his arms for the moment. What do you guys... I guess I've been reluctant to get into initiative, but what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna
How
grab
do you-
Faya and get her away from the pit.
Well,
Kyra,
you
get-
have to
get-
leave the hut to do that.
Can I drag her out of the hut? God, I didn't realize this was such a small space. I wish we had a map.
You already cast the pit, so technically it's Lem and Kyra who get an action now. What are you two?
Fair enough.
gonna do?
well. I don't know. He sent the other two elves in there to like guard the door, didn't
Just
they?
outside of the hut, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast silence on him.
Like, okay. As you cast this,
can't
like he was just opening his mouth, and you could see him bellowing, like. Unfortunately, that will also affect you. It's an area of effect.
All of us.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, is it an area of effect?
Mhm.
That's okay.
It's a
We
20-foot
can't- we-
radius emanation centered on a creature, object, or point in
Oh.
space.
That's okay. I guess I'll grab whoever is nearest me.
Probably.
Hey, Lem?
Olaf.
You want a dimension time?
Uh,
Can you
I
do
can
that
only-
again?
I can, but I can only do it with one person at a time.
You guys can't actually talk.
My
We're not actually
sword.
talking. You're right. You're right. Dang it.
Can I understand what they're inferring?
Potentially. So, Lem, what are you going to do with your action or with your turn that I'm giving you before we apparently get into initiative?
Because this is Pathfinder, I don't actually know this rule. Let me look at the spell description before I commit to anything.
Okay. You
Just
can always
commit.
ask too if you need.
Be chaotic. Just commit.
Have you seen the chaos? There's enough chaos. I don't need any more.
I honestly went to the bathroom, so
Oh,
I couldn't hold it anymore.
no, it's fine. I gotta go myself. I can't wait for a break.
Did you say this was 15 by 15?
Yup.
Well, there should be plenty of space for us to stand.
There is, but you're adjacent to the pit.
Mm.
Yes, we have to try not to fall
I
in.
understand.
So you guys don't immediately fall, and you're just on the edge, and it's sloped in.
Sayoni's gonna point to the two, to Olak and Faya.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And Mr. Lem.
The Sione is pointing at Olak and Faya.
Mhm.
I wonder, do I have a sense of what she means? Like,
You can do sense motive.
Like pointing from them to the over
the
away
door?
from the pit. Yeah, like.
I don't know if you've grabbed anyone or not.
I don't think I have. I've had time yet.
Okay.
sense motive, where did that
Oh.
go?
Kyra, you cast silence,
Yes.
right?
No, that
No,
was
Lem
Lem.
did.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Lem cast silence. Oh, God, I hecked it all up. Yes, Lem, you are getting a vibe for what Sione's getting at. Kyra is who I've been meaning. Kyra, what are you doing here? Lem.
What am I doing?
Because you ended your
Looking.
turn. I'm sorry, one moment. Lem,
Good.
you do need to make a reflex save because you ended your turn adjacent to the pit.
Okay, I had a 22 for that.
Okay, then you don't go into the pit. Sorry, now Kyra. I apologize.
Okay. I can see Sione pointing and point. I get what she's saying because I was thinking it too. I don't know who's closest to me. I will just grab. I will grab Olak.
Okay.
Pull him back away. Can I grab more than one, or can I only grab one of them?
What's your strength?
That is an excellent question.
27.
It is a 16.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say you could drag them. Though,
Okay.
note that the only place you could go to get them out of range of that pit would be out the front door of this hut.
Like I have to go completely out. I can't just pull them
Yep,
towards
anywhere
it.
inside the hut is adjacent to the pit or is the pit.
I'm going out the door.
Okay. Just dragging them out. You can
Yeah,
already see that
yeah.
the two elven bard ladies are like trying to talk and look very confused. And there's sort of a moment where they're looking at you, you're looking at them.
They're just like.
Now everyone has taken a turn. I'm gonna have. Oh wait! Don't roll initiative yet. Let me get the map all set
Okay.
because you're gonna need. You guys
I'm sorry,
really-
guys. I have no spell slots to dispel magic on you.
I only prepared one.
I don't have spell
Okay.
slots because of the last fight.
You guys
Oof, that
hacked
makes
me
sense
up
around.
pretty good with that pit.
You're welcome.
But you can keep casting it, Saraha, as long as you have spell slots.
So
I
Olaf.
can, even if it's not prepared.
No,
Okay.
no, not in Pathfinder. That's only
Not
5th
in
edition.
Pathfinder.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So you can only cast one, like the actual spell, like once, unless you prepare it twice.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd have to have
yes.
prepared it 3
Oh.
times.
That does not go for characters with spells known like bards or sorcerers. That's only for prepared spells like druids, clerics, wizards.
Wait, do I have a wand?
Okay.
What
The
about
only
to
other
know.
thing I have is like lesser restoration or remove curse, but since dispel magic worked, I don't know if the other ones are gonna work.
I could do lesser restoration too.
Alright, now I believe I have a pit token.
Heck yeah.
Wait, where's my bard ladies? Did I never put them on here? Oops. Let me adjust that. I'm sorry, worst DM ever, I know. There we go. She's out here. Where's the other one? Is that everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6. Oh, right. Yep. Okay. Let me move you to the map. Damn it!
Ah.
It's not displaying. Why is it not displaying? Just a moment. I'm trying to refresh. There, refreshing fixed it.
Yay!
Okay. We are back in business.
Oh, hey, the Badgers.
Yep. Okay, so now I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Oh boy!
Okay.
Make sure you select your token.
Yes.
Oops.
Didn't do that.
Where?
Okay, now I did.
Oh, nice. Initiative.
Is my token? Where is my weapon? There it is.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
The noises.
I love
funny.
it.
Aw, my whole roll 20 froze when you refreshed.
That's because your character sheet is a behemoth.
No, I removed 60 spells from there.
Did you actually?
60?
He
Why'd you
put
do that?
all of the cleric spells on his character sheet.
So you're just gonna add them back as you get the level ups?
No,
Why would you
I
get
need
rid of
insight on which spells I don't want to use anymore
Oh, okay.
when I trade out Korakai.
Fea, Kyra, Olak, you are missing from the initiative tracker.
Okay, let me just roll a dice.
Askell, I didn't select my character and I rolled initiative and it was a 1, and then I selected the character, rolled initiative, and it was a 19. So
Thank you for being honest.
whatever
17.
you would like to do with that.
Kyra on point with. it's okay. We have Olak, who is,
Yeah.
He doesn't
not
need.
coherent.
Okay, actually, hang on. Olak, you go ahead and get that initiative for me.
It's gonna take a while. I rolled the dice. 17
Let me add you. Add turn. 17, you say?
total.
Got it. Okay.
Unless I don't
so,
have my dexterity, which would be 16.
You do not. Which changes nothing, though. So before we start this combat, we're gonna take a break. We'll be back shortly for maybe some just interaction with the chat a little bit, and then we'll do the second half of our game.
Yeah.
See you guys shortly. Let's get back to our game. Now that we're in this fight that I was absolutely not prepared for you guys to get into.
I was trying to avoid it, all right?
I sort of wasn't and should have been. Sorry.
I mean,
Sayone kind of starts fights.
it's true.
It was my mistake. I woke Sione
More
up
so than
first.
all-
Yeah, you
Olak.
shouldn't have woke her up.
The dice decided. I did not decide.
I mean, honestly, it's a good thing it wasn't Olak who you woke up first. Just saying.
He'd be ready to go.
On the subject of starting fights, have you seen what that guy does?
Have you seen what he does?
Fair
No,
enough.
but I'd like
He's
to.
got a good point.
I want to feel included. Have you seen what Fea does?
No.
She
You know what?
doesn't dart fights.
Fea doesn't start fights, she finishes them.
Yeah, wake her up.
Okay,
Sione has started more fights than Olak has.
Maybe.
so
Purposely.
I would like to remind also that Olak's sword is still in the hut.
Hmm.
Still.
I'm so sorry. I took you out of there. All right.
Throw him back in.
Was
So-
I taken out of there or nah?
Kyra dragged.
No, I
yeah,
grabbed.
no,
Oh,
you,
yes,
you did
yes.
drag both. That was my
Yes.
mistake.
Saltill's
Kyra
dad
drags-
is kind of cute. Just throwing
Yeah,
that out
for
there.
real.
Look at him. He's kind of cute.
Yeah, he's hot.
That didn't. What? What?
Bet he's got to go down the pit.
What? Why is that happen? Why is it moving? That doesn't.
Team
I'll let
CJ
him in
got
my
this.
pit.
There we go. There we go. That's what I was trying to
Oh. Hello.
do. Okay. Okay. So Kyra just dragged Olak and Fea out of the hut. To find a silence bubble is still kind of engulfing the area. The two women don't really seem to know what to do with this yet. Sione and Lem are still inside. That pit. I guess there was one square that was safe in this house. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
technically.
Everybody stack on top of each other.
And
like
isn't
kids
this
in a
one
trench
safe?
coat.
Or is that?
No,
I guess that's
that's adjacent.
technically.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
So, Lersef is going to grit his teeth. He's not enjoying this.
And fall in the pit.
He is in the
No.
pit.
He just lets go. and
He's gonna
falls
try to
in.
climb out.
No!
Where's my skills? Oh.
He rolled so good on initiative. What's the DC?
15.
Shit. Are you sure about that?
I believe it is. To climb out.
No. Oh, to climb the walls, does this count as the walls?
Yes.
Then it's a DC 25.
Oh! Well, he's like,
It's real slippery.
and then just, you see him like, you can see, and then falls
Oh.
back down the
Yup.
pit.
You want me to roll the damage?
Please do.
It's a D6, right? Per 10 feet?
Yup.
$15 damage. Ouch.
Okay. Well, he plummets down the pit, and that's 30 feet. With him, you suddenly can hear again. And, like, outside,
Oh.
one of the women is like, going on? Huh? What it... And then you can see, like, the light bulb turn on for both of them as they look at Kyra.
Uh-oh.
The brigands are up.
Oh, he was the point it was cast on, correct?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to roll initiative for Snedar as well. Yes, he was. Okay. So the brigands, first of all, they're gonna open fire on Kyra. I think. Two of them. Well, not all of them. These three around, I think, are going to. The others are just going to kind of be like looking curiously, like, "Hey, what's up?" So Kyra, first roll does 15. 15 does not hit you.
Mm-mm.
Second roll, 9 does not hit you. Third roll, 25.
That hits.
Okay, but that's only 1 point of piercing damage.
Okay.
So it just sort of catches you in the armor, and there's like a little bit of a poke in there, but it's not much. Okay, that's it for their turns, and they're like, "There's a fight breaking out! Get over here!" The other three, I think, are going to take move it. Well, this one is going to 5-foot step up here just to kind of get a look. These two are going to rush around to see what's going on. And now they do. Seoni, it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna move away from the pit.
Okay.
You said here is safe.
Mm-hmm.
The door is wide open, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Can-
there's still like hanging cattails.
Can I can speak or no?
Yeah, the silence
Hold-
went down the stupid pit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at Lem because Kyra's a little busy. What are you doing here? What's happening?
Rescue?
Fair enough. And I'm gonna shoot this guy with my gun. Just kidding. With my magic missile.
Wait, who? This one, the one by Faye?
I'm gonna pull out a wand
Okay,
and shoot this guy with magic missile.
got it. Okay, now the wand, it's only caster level 1,
No.
3.
Let me double check that. Caster level 5.
Oh,
It's
okay.
3d4.
So it's 3 missiles.
Yep.
So 3 orbs of force just burst from the end of the wand, kind of spiraling around one another before striking this man one after another in the chest for 14 damage.
It's plus 3, right? 3d4 plus 3?
Yep.
Or is it plus 5? Caster level 5?
No, each missile is 1d4 plus 1.
Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, that's right then.
Okay, so they strike him and kind of knock him back. Is that the end of your turn? I guess it has to be because you moved.
Yeah. 'Cause you moved. Yeah.
Okay, so they strike him and kind of knock him back. Is that the end of your turn? I guess it has to be because you moved.
I did move.
All right, one of the ladies is now suddenly able to speak, which is great.
Oh,
She's going to begin using Inspire Courage on all of these.
No, I don't think she's going to do that.
Oh, but she will. For now.
Can I do my counter song for that?
That on your turn you can. On your turn. It's not an immediate.
Oh, it is not an immediate. Okay.
That would be awesome if it was a reaction.
That would be terrible.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not today.
So she begins using Inspire Courage, giving +2 to everyone other than you guys.
Aw, man.
I'll fix that.
You're gonna make it so she gives a +2 to us?
And she's going to move
Close.
back over here. Snadar is up. That's the one with the spear hand. Well, he doesn't have a crossbow because he only has one hand. He's gonna delay until after Keith. Olak, you are still in stasis, so she's going to act. Okay, well, Kyra being right here is kind of a bummer. Because if she casts a spell, that'll provoke, unless she casts defensively. She is going to cast defensively. So it's DC 19. She beats it, so she does not provoke from Kyra. She is casting on Kyra. Kyra, please make a will save. As she looks to you and says, "Go jump off that cliff." You feel the pressure on your mind. Like you even almost start, and then you're like, no. And your will hardens, and you separate her thoughts from yours, and you resist the suggestion. She's now going to take a 5-foot step back, actually over here, I think. So diagonally away from Kyra. She has no idea the peril she's in if Olak wakes up. Now Snadar is up, and he is going to... He cannot charge Kyra. Sad day. He is going to move here, though, and attack Kyra with that... Actually, with a scimitar. He's going to draw a fine scimitar, much like your own, and come at you.
Hey.
Now, yours is not drawn yet, technically, but...
No.
Oh, God, he's terrible. Well, I rolled a 2.
Nice.
He comes at you with it, and you don't even need to parry or take advantage of your armor. You can just dodge his wild swinging.
She just steps casually to the side.
Faya is still in whatever state she's in. Lem
is going to pull out his flute, and he's going to start telling everybody how he feels like a rat bard, and everybody from the front to the back needs to nod, and we're going to start some Dirge of Doom.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Ava. I forgot Daji was here. Wait, you're doing Doom? I just caught up with that.
Yeah, Doom.
That would be instead of... You would not be able to do counter song. Is that okay?
Actually, it's not going to be a problem because I am going to start my improved Dirge of Doom, and it's 60 feet. Everything is, I think, frightened in there. That's what that is. Improved. Let me look it for you real quick. I screwed this up last time, I think, so I'll make sure I get it right. Where did I put that on the sheet?
While you're looking for that, Ava, Daji has been awake this time, so he is at full health. All of his ability damage should be healed.
Okay.
Oh, is he still in a cage?
He is still in a cage, yes.
Now you guys know what to do. I
So
didn't do any
everything-
ability damage to him. No, wait, his deck should
Everything
be
within
like
60 feet is frightened.
Okay, if you hit the button for that to send that to chat, that would be
Oh,
appreciative.
sorry, I can do that. Boom, got that.
Can you also hit the regular Dirge of Doom? I believe that's a type of bardic performance, which is why it doesn't work with Countersong. It has to be one or the other.
Actually, it doesn't. We're gonna get to that.
Okay, I believe you. You got something.
I do. So here's Dirge of Doom.
Okay.
I have the feat for the improved.
Mm-hmm.
Then, so that I do that as a move action.
And I believe they
And
all
then
get
I'm
will
gonna-
saves against that for your
I think
DC
they
of
do.
20 whatever.
21.
21. Okay. I'll roll just as their turns come around.
Okay. And then I'm going to cast that.
You may start a second bardic performance while maintaining another. Oh boy.
That one will be countersung.
Nice.
Bruh. Okay. All
Don't you
right.
love bards?
So you are playing your Dirge of Doom so loudly and obnoxiously that it like overpowers and drowns out the other Inspire Courage.
These girls don't know how to rock.
Oh. Okay. Good to have Lem back in a party. Okay. Did you want to move? I guess you've used your move action and your standard action, huh?
I have.
So I need you to make a reflex save to avoid falling down the pit. That would be terrible if you fall into the
I
silence.
can see where this is going. I see this.
The silence.
I would like to point out that there are currently 2 Chat's Blessings available.
Okay. I feel pretty good about it, though. I feel really good about it.
Okay. Yeah, you're having no problem clinging to the side of that hole. And finally, on brand, Kyra.
Okay, sorry, I'm just looking at who's around me. I am going to cast Fire Shield.
Oh, shit. Do you want to cast that defensively so you don't provoke an attack of opportunity from Snidar, or do you not care?
Well, so it causes damage to anybody that attacks me in melee, so...
If you get the spell out. If he hits you,
Okay.
it could potentially interrupt you casting the spell.
Then I will cast defensively. How do I do that again?
So you'll make a concentration check. The DC is 15 plus double the spell level, which, Jesus.
Holy.
Okay, well, doesn't even matter what spell level that is.
It's 4, but... Okay, so I'm good to cast it.
Okay. So, Kyra utters a quick prayer to Sarenrae, and the Dawnflower answers. A stray beam of sunlight shines from the sky down upon Kyra, and you seem to burst into flames, the flames swirling around you protectively. This is metal as hell.
I know.
Did you want to move? Not that there's very far you can go, but...
I have a question, mechanical question.
Mhm.
So, like in 5e, when you move away from someone, if you don't disengage, you get an attack of opportunity.
They
Is
do,
it the
yes.
same here?
It is, but there's also a lot more ways to provoke attacks of opportunity, like casting spells, making ranged
Okay.
attacks, just moving when you're around them.
Gotcha. Okay. I will stay where I'm at right now.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
blocking the door, am I?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna stay.
You can move through ally spaces, you just can't end your turn on an ally space.
Okay.
Lersef is at the bottom. Still silenced. Furious that he's still silenced down there. God damn it. You know how many spells have verbal components?
Most of them.
Sucks to suck, bro. Stay in there.
Oh, you are the worst. Okay, fine. Nope, can't do that. Can't Can't do that. He's gonna do something down there. I guess, God, there's not much he can do. Okay, I guess we're gonna try climbing out again. Nope, no we're not.
Does that matter?
He's what?
Shaken?
Oh, right, he has to make a will save.
So
frightened,
in the
not
ability
shaken.
description, it doesn't say anything about a save, so I was going to ask you about that.
Let me take another look at Dirge of Doom. Excuse me? Is there no save? Frick! He is indeed shaken. No save. Oh boy.
So whatever skill he's about to do, he can take a -2 to that.
Yeah, he's
as
not
well.
doing a skill. He's just going to take out something in his inventory and use it. Okay. I guess that's his action-packed turn. The brigands are not getting Inspire Courage. They are also all shaken. Well, this one is going to 5-foot step back here, where he hopes Sione can't reach him. This one is going to move here. And I think they're all going to open fire on Kyra. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe, attacking. Am I missing one? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 5, okay. 1. Hang on, can't see my rules. 2. Hello? 3, 4, 5.
No.
Just
1 hit.
22 hits?
Yeah, 22
Okay,
hits.
that's 4 points of damage. I'm remembering suddenly your hit points, though, and I'm feeling like that's just a glancing blow at best.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, they're opening fire on you, and now like you're kind of having to turn your shoulder into it so that the armor is soaking it up. But yeah, the armor is just eating all of that. Sione.
Is Daji? Is there like a lock, a visible like padlock on that cage,
Yeah, I guess there would be a
or
padlock
is it just
on
shut and?
it. No, there's a padlock. I
What's it
imagine
made-
it's new. They probably tried just shutting him in regularly early on and learned the hard way. That's not going to cut it with this guy.
What's it made of?
Wood.
Next thing that he needs is corrosive to add to his bite.
Mm-hmm.
I have no way to open that.
I mean, you have hands.
I can't pick locks.
Oh, right.
Would a magic missile, like, can that break objects?
Yeah, I believe force. Alvin can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe force does damage objects. It bypasses hardness. Wait, it bypasses hardness, or does it? It's still hardness is still applicable.
It's applicable, I think.
Okay, but you can damage them. They're not just immune to it like they are to electricity or fire or cold.
Oh, like force structure? The only thing that can damage force is
No, the
Either-
other way around. Can force damage wood? I think it
Yeah.
can.
yeah.
Yep, it would still be
It's
subject
the
to
other
wood's
way
hardness.
around. That's different. Force can only be damaged by magic. Like the spell or force.
Oh, I'll just use eroding ray. I have something for this.
Jeez, of course you do.
I got it for
Sorcerers.
constructs.
And you know what? It'll work just fine here.
Yep.
You channel a fraction of the
Oh, I rolled
tumultuous
like
ecosystem of... Excuse me? Of who? Redirect it through your hands as a beam of deteriorating energy You fire 1 ray. So you fire 2 rays. And you have to make a range touch attack for each. 20 will hit. Will you make a second range touch attack?
I'll fire a second ray. I clicked it. There it goes.
Okay.
That's a +1 to hit and to damage.
Yep. The first ray strikes the lock, and the lock starts to kind of erode a little bit. The second ray hits it, and the whole lock just disintegrates. Blasts the lock apart.
Come on, Deji. Just
Dachi's
slowly
initiative
pushes
did not
it
go in
open.
here.
I know, you just see the...
What was his
What
initiative,
does
Ava?
a fox say? It's 5, I think. Let me double check.
Still,
Yeah, 5.
still goes ahead of Kyra.
Yo, this fox is gonna be your best friend.
Might have to look into the improved initiative feat for you next level.
Honestly, it's okay so far.
Okay. So yeah, you fired the ray, Sione. Anything else you want to do?
That's it. I'll stay right here.
Okay.
I'll let Kyra be on fire out there.
Fair enough.
Thank you. It's
Well,
okay.
The bard who earlier used Inspire Courage is very frustrated. She is going to begin to use Counter Song on you.
Cool.
Which is unfortunate because your Counter Song counters her Counter Song. So
Nothing?
Counter Song is a bardic performance and literally cannot. So normally these would just cancel each other out, but because he has 2 performances at the same time, he's just canceling her out and she can't do a damn thing about his Dirge of Doom. God, that is ridiculous. That is some high-level barding right there. Okay, well that didn't work out, and she's visibly frustrated and throwing a little fit over there. Shit. I guess that's all she's gonna do. Olak, the other bard, Keith. Well, she already did this. I guess she's gonna try again. She's gonna cast Suggestion on Kyra again. More firmly. Go jump off that cliff.
That's a will save.
That is a will save. Which barely, but you still resist. You felt like this time she tried a lot harder, and you no, you won't do it. Sorry, just I shouldn't look at that chat, but that was funny. God damn it, that's all she can do. Okay, I guess that's it. Snadar is adjacent to Kyra and is going to attempt. He doesn't have a full attack. Well, he's going to attack you with the scimitar.
Okay, remember my fire shield.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
He's about to find out. Okay, does 23 hit you?
It does.
Which means you still take the 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
But let me take a look at fire shield. Any creature striking you takes 14 points of fire damage. So he hits you and your flames just blast right in his face.
Don't play with fire, kids.
He's kind of blinking in surprise, and he is going to back the fuck up because that's not working for him.
That's right.
He's actually going to chance the opportunity attack from you
Okay.
if you want to take it. Well, no, you still don't have your scimitar drawn, do you?
I guess not. I kind of forgot about that.
Okay. So
that was something I had to do, so.
There's
yeah.
no opportunity attack, but he is backing
Can I
the
punch
fuck
him?
up.
No?
No.
No punching?
Not without
Okay.
the improved unarmed strike.
Okay.
So he's gone. Getting out
Okay.
of there. Faya is still out. Lem.
So, am I down to one song, or do I still have
No,
both
you've-
going?
Technically, your counter song is being countered, but
Okay.
no, it's not. You're already countering her, so she just can't counter song you.
So I got both got.
You do.
Okay. This guy in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. So he needs to stay in his hole. I'm gonna cast Arcane Concordance on him.
What is that? I'm
Um,
learning so many
nope.
new spells
Sorry,
today.
that's the wrong. Is that the right spell? That is the wrong spell. Sorry. I am going to cast Cacophonous Call on him. My bad.
All these spells sound so intense.
You do.
So
fully
I'm going to
use-
cast Cacophonous Call if he can make a will save or become nauseated.
Jeez. So actually, he can't hear you.
Because he's silenced down there?
So it's an area of silence. Sound doesn't reach him, nor does it come out of it. It's just a dead zone of
Okay.
sound.
In that
You want to
case,
use that?
Tim, I hate to correct you, but if it's going to a telepathic, doesn't that
Is this telepathic?
it says
It
target's
is.
mind?
You're absolutely correct. Thank you. You are
Appreciate you.
absolutely correct. That does say. Okay.
so he can make a will
He
save.
sure
DC 4.
can. This is unfortunate.
I don't mean to correct you.
No,
but
no, you're absolutely fine. It didn't go
Oh.
across his target. Okay, well, he resists.
Okay.
But he's
that's
just
enough.
mad as hell down there.
That's cool.
shaking his fist. Get off me lawn! That's what I envisioned him getting.
You still have a move action, Lem.
I will. I'm gonna move. Let me find the pointery thing. I'm gonna move to this edge of the hole. I want to still be able to see the dude, but
Okay. Make your reflex save.
oh, maybe I should keep going then. Maybe I'll keep going.
You are gonna have a real bad day if you fall down there.
Stand
with
by
him.
me.
I really am. I don't want to have a bad day. So I'm gonna move over there.
So you're right in the doorway now. There's just like cattail beads just kind of brushing against. Well, no, you're probably below them actually.
If is this hole like real size? Like if I got back in this corner, am I away from the edge?
No, you would. If you're adjacent to the hole, you are still considered in the danger zone. Like it's not just flat and then sudden hole. It's sloped, sort of Sarlacc pit style.
Is there anywhere inside I can be that won't put me in danger of the hole?
The only place inside is where Sione is.
Okay. In which case, I guess I will stay where I am because it's not much better.
Okay, make that reflex save.
So I will do that.
Could he stand on something like Dodgy's cage? And
Yeah,
not fall?
I suppose so.
I mean, Dodgy's cage isn't falling in.
That's true. That's true. You could try climbing up onto. I guess you don't even need to try. Yeah, I guess you could stand on top of Dodgy's cage if you want.
I would love to stand on top of Dodgy's cage.
Okay. Make it so. Let me move Dodgy to the foreground. You can just move right to that spot.
Cool.
And Dodgy, it is now your turn. What is the little fox gonna do?
He's a little mad. So he's gonna go bite the first person he sees.
Olak!
That guy over there.
Oh.
Nope,
the
this
bard.
lady. This lady.
Oh no.
This bite.
Well, that's unfortunate.
He didn't stretch first, okay?
Yep. He charges out and rushes toward her, and she just easily, almost in a dance, maneuvers around him.
That was a
Kyra.
1.
I would like to hang on. Cast Flame Strike
Oh,
on
God.
everybody in this whole area that's like the cluster of baddies.
Hang on, I think I've got a token for it. Can you hit the button for Flame Strike? What's the...
Absolutely. Maybe.
I definitely
There it is.
have-
I hit it twice on accident. So
It's-
sorry.
It's okay.
Or 3 times. Oh my god, I don't even know.
10-foot radius, so that's a 20-foot diameter. Give me one moment to find my, there it is. Where do you want that? Like here?
Yeah,
Or
that'd be
here?
perfect. No, back the first place. Yeah,
Right
yeah.
there?
Great,
I love
perfect.
these tokens, by the way. Or if you want, we could even move it over here so you can get the tent in it, too.
Yeah, let's do that. Get that guy on the edge just
Fuck
a little
their
bit.
tents. In a campground. Yeah.
Fuck camping.
So as you once again pray to Sarenrae for a little more of the might this time, the clouds. Actually, there's no clouds. It's a sunny sky, but the sun begins to shine with more intensity, and a singular column of flames descends from the heavens upon all of these people. These poor people. Okay.
You can do the first one. I hit it like 3 times. I'm so sorry.
It's cool. We'll start with the brigands. They get reflex saves, DC 21. Oh boy. 2, 3, 4. Because
Nope.
the 5th one is Snidar. Oh, okay, they all fail. So they all take 31 fire and holy damage.
Bye.
They're actually still alive.
Damn.
But they are all very, very badly hurt.
Do you think they ever walk the fox, Tim?
No.
Oh. So I would like to have it in mind that he probably did those weird fox noises whenever he was awake. Just to annoy them.
I see.
If
Okay,
you're
well,
talking, I
Snidar
can
also
hear
takes
you.
31 damage.
You did it.
Finally, the bard.
And can you add 1d6 to all those damages as well? For
God,
my,
your performance!
yeah, sorry, I
Yay.
forgot about the discordant voice.
So, actually, Saraha, you may roll 1d6, which will be added to all of this.
Please
How do I do that, chat? Do I just type /roll?
Left bracket, 1d6, right bracket. The square brackets, that is. Finally, for the
Like that,
bard.
but with no spaces.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
yep,
okay.
no space. Okay, so the bard actually succeeds
They have a -2 to that.
because they're shaken. Oh my god!
Woo, 6! Tim! Get rigged!
I mean, even before that, she's completely microwaved. You scorch the flesh from her bones. All of these other
Ooh.
guys take 6 more damage.
I don't think they want to fuck with her anymore. Like,
The one
Um,
dude like over there by himself is just like.
And
and
now
then the
this,
bard looks behind her and she's just like,
this tent is
And this
just on
poor
fire.
dude gets out of his hole. He's gonna be so upset.
He really is. Christine, lighten it up.
Okay, well, as the flames vanish, there's just no one left where that column came down. They're just gone. Ashes. And the surviving bard, like, she's kind of looking, like, around. The guy over here with the crossbow is just kind of, like, shaking a little bit. And he's just gonna, like, throw the crossbow at Kyra and run for it. I'm not gonna end initiative, I guess, technically, because Laersaf is still down there, but
Yes.
for his part, there's no point trying to climb out. You are the worst. I'm gonna say that every
Listen.
time it's his turn.
Sarenrae's probably not gonna be happy with her, so.
Technically, Sarenrae cast this.
Oh, huh? True.
And in self-defense,
They did all shoot at me.
they were
Every
all
single one
shooting.
of them.
Yeah, it's true. And it's not like there was any unharmed, nobody was sleeping in that tent or whatever.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. This brigand, is just gonna chuck his crossbow at Kyra. Technically, that would be an attack roll.
Ow! Come
Oh.
on!
Does 22 hit?
22?
It's
Oh,
17
it does.
plus 5.
How about a 20 though?
Ow!
Oh, what about a 20 though?
No. Doesn't
Okay,
hit.
so he just throws the crossbow
Thank
at you,
you,
and
Lem.
you kind of just like bat it out of the air. And this guy is just gonna run. Actually, he can't go where he wanted to go. Hang on, let me move back here. That's 10 feet. There. He's just... Goodbye. Sione,
What's up?
it's your turn.
That guy's running for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can I like look down the pit as part of my move action?
Mm-hmm.
I'll look down there. What's he doing?
He's currently just like thumbing through a collection of wands and potions.
Well, what can I do? Okay. I could be mean, but I kind of want information out of him. But he kind of deserves it too. Should I do it?
Always.
I'm gonna cast a Molten Orb and drop it down the pit.
Let me get my molten orb.
Sione's fucking brutal!
Is that a 10-foot or a 20-foot?
25 foot. Oh, it's range. 5 feet.
5 feet, I think.
It's 5 feet. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it just drops straight down on him.
You create a
Kinda bad.
fist-sized red-hot ball of... No, it's only fist-sized.
Oh, okay.
Ball of red-hot molten metal.
Oh, it's 5 feet where it hits.
And hurl it
does...
as a splash weapon. But you rolled a natural 20. You rolled a critical freaking hit.
Yep.
Does 27 confirm his touch AC? Yes. Yes, it does.
Don't fuck with us.
Yup. Okay, so he's just gonna take 14 fire damage. Cool. Oh no, he still get. Oh no, he doesn't get a reflex save. Anybody adjacent to him would get a reflex save. Also, it is within 30 feet, so he takes the extra point of damage from point blank shot. Also, roll a d6 because of the bardic performance.
Oh.
So every time, well, what that's reflective of is every time you guys cast a spell, there's like a thunderclap of sonic energy boosting it. So he takes another 2 sonic damage, which is reduced to 0. That's right, sonic resistance. You'll love to see it.
That's really rare, actually.
That is extremely rare. Okay.
Did he like that?
Well, she's dead, so I'm going to remove her from initiative. Olak is still out of it. The other bard,
Still alive.
she's just going to scream in tantrumy, wordless fury. Like, scream and sob and throw her weapons on the ground and throw a literal childlike temper tantrum.
Oh.
I like to think if Estelle actually ever lost, she'd do the same thing.
It's pretty pretty in line with a bard.
Is it?
A bard who loses? I feel like I could see it.
All right, I'll I'll try
Well,
to prepare
Estelle's a diva.
for that.
Keep that in mind.
Right. Yeah. That's not to say all bards do this. Just
Yeah.
I'm saying
Like
it's,
she's an actual
it's not
diva.
unheard of.
Yeah.
She's otherwise not going to take any actions. She's just throwing a fit. He's gone. Faya is still out of it. Lem, it's your turn.
Is that spell I cast? How does that work?
Which spell?
I cast. Hi, Dogbert. I cast. What was it? Cacophonous
Oh.
Call.
That, because he resisted the save, it's just over.
Oh, okay. So I would need to cast it again if I were going to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which you absolutely could if you want to.
I could. I could have. Still, I have a whole lot better to do. Everything looks very well controlled out there, I think.
I think maybe.
I think it is.
It's like that level from Mario 3 where the sun is trying to kill you.
What else could I
Oh
do?
my god, remind me never to play that game. It's terrifying.
Well, actually, I will. What is this? Let's try hold person instead. Let's just make sure we keep this guy in this hole.
Why do you hate him?
That dude was a jerk, and he had a stick, and
He
then
was
he
really
made a
mean
bigger
to
stick.
Christine and Jonathan, okay?
Seriously, I feel like he's another man from the establishment walking around with his big stick, thinking he's a big bad man because he has a big stick.
Yep.
Dude needs to stop.
Okay. Hit your spell and let's see what the DC is.
Tim, what is that in the cave?
Huh?
And that yes.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I've been
Oh, I
staring
just
at
He
saw
has
that.
+2,
And that's really an 18 for me.
so
Okay.
29. Or 27 because he's shaken down there.
Cool. He will succeed.
Actually, no, he's not shaken because the silence will block your performance from reaching him.
He will still succeed.
Okay. So, he's not paralyzed. Straight up not having a good time, though. Is that the end of your turn, Lem?
Yes, it is.
Dodgy.
He doesn't like runners.
Oh, no.
He's not just gonna run, but he's gonna like trot run, like I'm faster than you.
Are you charging?
kind of thing. Sure, why not? Please roll decently for once.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope. That is a 14 to hit, which will hit.
What?
Look at the token. Do those look like they're heavily armored?
Well, to a fox maybe.
14
Alright.
hits. He takes 2
Roll
points
your
of
fortitude.
damage. Your fox's razor little teeth cause bleed. He is now bleeding. And and he takes 2 points of dexterity damage. Okay.
This is what you get for not walking the fox.
He should have just sat there and thrown a temper tantrum too. He'd be
Yeah.
safer. Kyra, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, the other bard that's there, she threw down her weapons, right?
Yup, and is just
Having
on the
a
ground
tantrum.
throwing a tantrum. Yup.
I think on principle, Kyra wouldn't attack her.
Okay.
Um,
And Olak and Faye are still lying where you left them.
I know I don't have anything that can.
Smack him really hard. Wake up!
I am going to try. Oh wait, where did it go? Oh, there it is. I'm going to. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna try lesser restoration on Faya.
Okay.
Because it says it dispels any magical effects, reducing their ability scores. So I don't know if that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll do it.
Let me see. Okay. Given the nature of this, I think that would actually work.
Eh.
Fea. As I described to Sione, you recall that final desperate fight. You remember Celtiel turning up. You remember being enchanted, and weirdly, it's funky. You remember being completely head over heels in love with Mariziel, but you no longer are. I feel like with your intellect, you kind of recognize that you were enchanted there. And you remember the argument. I would imagine, based on what you were saying at the time, you were probably pretty in the middle between Lyrian and Sione's little fight over killing Celtiel. You remember staying largely out of their fight, though. And you remember that final rush to the monolith and the Callborn.
Okay. So, like, yeah, Faye would be like, she's got a point. She's got a point.
And then suddenly you're just out here lying in the sand. I would say, given your experiences, you immediately recognize it as the Cinderlands. Though there is an unmistakable smell of burnt human, which I just don't question that you would know what that smells like.
So they wouldn't know or would know?
Would. Do you disagree that you would just know what a cooked human smells like?
It smells like pork.
Okay,
Alvin just
great.
giant
Ava
spotted
also knows that. That's a thing. You are prone. But you'd also be like very like you just slept for 30 hours. Kind of very disoriented. It's not that it's your turn. Sorry. So Kyra.
Kyra, like.
Oh yeah, I don't imagine you two are very familiar with one another either.
No, we're kind of almost opposites.
Though I would say it is clear to you that she just woke you from whatever. Is that the end of your turn, Kyra, or did you want to move?
Yeah, I'll stay there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Larisaf, great. Great. Cool.
How's he liking that,
You know, it's not for him. Oh, I've got so many spells, but I can't use them! What about you? Nope. I need a compiled list of spells that don't have verbal components. He's got frickin' nothing. Okay, that'll work. He's going to reach up his hand, and above, outside, you guys can hear a rumble of thunder.
oh,
And lightning suddenly strikes right through the roof of the hut in a 5-foot radius here.
that has no verbal components?
It's not a spell.
Whoa, that's cool. I mean, ow.
It does... let's see. How much damage? Wait, why don't I just do this? There we go. So all of you get reflex saving throws.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
not in
All
that
of
thing.
us?
Except for Olak, who automatically fails.
Oh, no!
Put it. I'm not in that, am I?
I'm sorry, Olak.
No, Fea, you are the only one who's not in there.
I probably just would have died in that moment.
I'm probably about to die.
So, Kyra, you just took 36 electricity damage. Olaf, you took 36. Lem, you take 18.
Oh,
36.
I was one away.
Sione, you take...
Wait, I might have something. Wait. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay, I got nothing. 36 damage?
Yup. Electricity.
Oh.
Oh no, Sione!
Yep.
Are you alive?
Nope.
Wait, can I point something out to you?
What?
You have 2 points of Chat's Blessing.
Oh. Can I use them on a saving throw?
Yes, you can use them on any d20 roll.
I'll use it on my saving throw. Just one, though.
Just
That's all
one?
I need.
So
That's
you
all
are
I
no
need.
longer dead.
So I take half damage,
You
right?
take half damage. He literally unalived you.
Yeah, that's... My con is 12, so that would have killed me. So half damage is 18.
Yep.
Ow!
But you
Thank
did
you,
it twice.
chat. You just saved.
No, I healed myself.
You put 2 away.
What?
I only used one.
Oh,
I only
oops,
used one.
Oops. Yeah, right. I thought you were using both. I apologize. You said that. I just wasn't thinking that through. Okay. So Sione
you-
lives, barely.
You son of a bitch! I'll show you lightning.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding, I can't.
Ow.
Well, that was Laersap's turn. He has no idea how it went for him, but he's hopeful.
No idea.
He can't hear anything either, right?
He
Correct.
doesn't even hear it happen.
So this guy
Like,
takes bleed damage, and he is just going to disengage. Which I believe he only lets him move up to his speed. So he does not
Right.
provoke from dodgy, but he's running for it.
Make your fort save.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he's poisoned. Nope, not Laersap. You just
You ever
can't
do the
have
bite?
anyone get away, can you?
They come back.
They do.
Oh, he succeeded.
Okay. Excellent.
Billy only has 2 dex damage. He might bleed to death though.
He very well might. Because Dodgy probably nicked an artery. Sione, it's your turn.
I'm getting out of this hut. Goodbye.
There's just like smoke wafting off of you.
I run out here.
Paris standing on end.
Oh, Faya! Actually, hold on, I'm gonna move here. Faya, you okay?
Yes, Sione. I'm okay. Forgot how
Uh,
quiet it is.
Are you still on the ground? Have you stood up yet?
No.
Sayani will help you stand up.
Okay, you can do that. Using your action to pull her to her feet.
Saltio's father is in the pit in there. Looking for him.
Olak, you are still alive and not making death saving throws. That's good. Other news. Olak, you're awake.
He just needed to be lightninged.
Go on.
I mean, you just got hit with quite a pretty powerful lightning bolt, so...
Shocking.
The last thing you remember was fighting, talking, leaving, and then what looked like another fight brewing, and then everything just went red. And now you're here, and you feel like you just got run over by that Hydra that you fought in Serpent's Run all over again.
Nothing didn't run me over. I ran it over.
There are dead bodies everywhere out here. There's a smoking ruin of a hut right behind you, and you're just lying on the ground. No idea how you got
like
here.
Another Oats day.
For those of you who aren't aware, Oath Day is the setting equivalent to Thursday.
Oh hey, my character sheet closed.
Oh no. for the next 10 minutes.
Yup.
Right. Well, whatever. I don't have my sword, right?
Mm-mm.
Do I have a sword on me?
No. But you do still have your armor. Unless you had a
So-
sword, like, hidden somewhere on you.
No. Give me a second. I don't have any spells. I used up all my abilities. Ooh. Wait. Who is this person to the left of me?
She is... Actually, I can even show a picture. She has no weapon. Her weapons are just lying on the floor, or on the ground next to her. She is throwing a straight-up temper tantrum. She's just crying and screaming in fury and occasionally cursing in Elven, calling Kyra a few different names in a few different languages. That's about it.
Hey, where's my swords?
Olak, you okay?
No. Where's my swords? All.
I don't want to
Four of
tell
them.
you.
Well, I'm gonna turn her. I'm gonna lean down. Do you know where my swords are?
Wait, to her?
Yeah.
She looks at you, and you can see like she's actually got like tears on her face. And she's just gonna spit in front of you.
He knows where they are, man.
I'm gonna lean closer and I'm gonna ask slowly. Do you know where my swords are?
Intimidate 29. Okay. Oh, and the +5
That's-
from the Maiden's Helm, so you've got.
No, that's all in there.
Oh, okay. She just points at the hut, the smoking ruin of the hut.
I have no idea what's happening in the hut, so I'm just gonna go in there.
Olak, wait!
Your swords are in this corner where Sione was standing.
Okay, well, that's my move. Can I still do an action to grab my swords?
No, because you stood up from prone.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go over here then.
Okay. I mean, you can see them there. You can't even hear the raging happening down that pit. There's just a pit there. She takes a look at Kyra and Fea. A look back at the currently unguarded way out. She's gonna make a run for it.
No, Dodgy chases after prey.
She's going to double move and just hop down this little ledge here. Like, and just shoves the other guy out of the way as she's running for it. Fea, it is your turn.
I am going to. Well, that's Dodgy's character sheet. That does no use for me right now. Her wand, and is going to heal Sione because she looks hurt. Like
She's pretty fucked up.
kind of crispy hurt.
She's got, like,
Yeah.
hair sticking out in odd
Ah!
angles.
Wand of Cure Moderate, caster level 10. I actually have that spell, so I'm just gonna.
That should just be 2d8 plus 10.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so
nice
22.
roll.
Thank you, Fea.
You're welcome. Who you? And I'll just look at Kyra.
It's Kyra. She's a friend.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna take a step over here so I can see inside. Dodgy, come.
Has anyone been keeping track of what round we're on?
Oh,
Nope.
Might be like
Didn't know we were
6 or
supposed
so.
to.
I'm the worst for not doing that.
This might be 6 or so.
I think 6 sounds right.
oh, Stilly.
Yeah.
Before I forget, where's Dragon?
In tattoo form.
I didn't take Tattooed Mystic.
Yeah, but it's like a traditional Sione ability.
Are you sure?
But what it basically means is you'd have to summon him as with anytime you bring your familiar dies and you need to call it back. So you have to go
He
through the
died? He died?
He put up one hell of a fight.
What? No! That poor little bearded dragon.
It's okay though. You can summon him back for the low
Doesn't it
low
cost-
price of like 10,000 gold, 5,000 gold.
Are you for real?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
You'll have to look it up. It's expensive, but
Did you kill my? What the fuck?
For Dodgy, it was 4,000 gold.
You killed him?
Oh no, it's a bit more for non-witches.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Witches get a discount.
Oof.
so
Oh, yeah.
is that the end of your turn, Feya?
Dare you?
Yes. Wait. Lem's supposed to be ahead of me.
Huh? How did that happen?
I don't know, but that's what I'll do. on
I'm
my
sorry,
turn.
Lem. It should be your turn.
Okay. Can I see Feya from where I am?
No. You'd have to go outside.
Okay. Well, we're not doing that. I'll hang out on top of this cage for a while. This
People
dude in
playing
the
Lem
pit.
and being relentless.
So there's no bard song from the bad bard, right?
No, not anymore.
Okay. I will keep improved Urge of Doom going.
Okay.
I will drop counter song.
Okay. I will note, by the way, Laersaf is the only one left at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am going to. This guy's pissed me off. Is he still silenced?
Yup, until round 10.
And let's see. How does this work? Compulsion. Verbal somatic. You can tell me if this will get through. I think it reads like the other spell, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that should.
Okay. I would like to do that to him.
Okay, you're casting Terrible Remorse.
Bam.
Oh my god.
He should
Okay.
feel good
So this
starting
is just
this
going to
fight.
fill him with such profound remorse that he begins to harm himself.
Yeah. I'm going to tell him all about what's been happening outside.
But he gets a will save with a +2 bonus.
-2.
You know, he can't hear your dirge because of the silence.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Okay.
So he resists. Is it negates on a save? No,
Yeah.
partial.
Is it?
Yeah. If he saves, he is staggered for
Yeah.
1 round and takes a -2 to AC, so he still feels sorry. Not as sorry as he would, like he's not gonna start hurting himself, but he feels terrible remorse down there.
And if you hadn't tried to poke Christine with your big stick, this never would have happened.
He can't even hear you. God damn it. Friggin'
Sorry,
performative.
Christine can hear you. You tell him, Jonathan.
Yeah. Oh, God. Bards. Dodgy.
Dodgy's gonna come back. And, like, sit between her feet. Not Kyra's feet. Her feet. There we go.
Fail. Got it. Okay. Kyra.
I would like to. Well, I'm gonna look around and be like, I don't know how to ask this question in character.
Mhm.
Does anybody have an aversion to positive energy.
No.
That's exactly how you do it in character.
Okay. So I'll just ask them that because I would like to cast or selective channeling if I need to, but
Okay.
positive energy to heal. So
You can use selective channeling just to exclude Laersaf if you want.
I will. Yes, we will do that.
Okay, so everyone is gonna heal. How much?
Stuff wouldn't be in range anyway.
I remember this being isn't this the one that gets 1.5? So it would be 24 hit points to everyone.
Yeah.
Because it's empowered.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you can empower channeling?
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Kyra has a feature for one of her
The feat.
domains.
Yeah.
Yes. Which one is that? I
I
have.
don't remember. I just remember being really blown away by it. Is it Channel Surge?
I do have Channel Surge. Yeah, let me see. You may expend 2 uses of the ability.
That's if you use 2 uses to 1.5.
Yeah. Let me see.
Okay. So probably not worth it now since you can just heal pretty much at leisure.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna heal then, regular.
So everyone gets 16 hit points.
15 hit points.
As Kyra clutches her holy symbol and utters a prayer to Sarenrae, warmth and sunlight fills all of you.
Yo, that puts me at 69. Nice.
Nice.
Full hit points.
Yeah, I don't need any more. Perfect.
Okay. Round 7. Laersaf. Well, he feels very sorry as he is staggered down there. And really
And
that's all he's gonna do for now.
He
Is
should
feel
be
sorry.
Every time the initiative changes, my character sheet refreshes.
Mine
I'm
does the
sorry.
same, yeah.
All I can think about, oh, poor Alvin.
Actually,
At
it's not
this
so
point,
bad.
The last brigand is gonna run. I think by the time he gets to the bottom, he will have bled out. So I'm just gonna remove him.
He can't help him?
So if one of you guys wants to, you could, but no, only
No, I meant the bard.
she
down there.
is
haven't.
not planning on helping him.
Okay,
Very
he's dead.
helpful.
Bye!
Bunch of selfish assholes is who these people are.
And that's what they get for it. They perish.
Yep. I mean, like, just 10 seconds later, as he's, like, limping down, he just collapses and, like, tries to crawl a little bit further, leaving a thick, dark blood stain on the ground behind him before just passing out and continuing to bleed out.
Probably
Dodgy
should've focused
nicked
on
an
his
artery.
Oof.
Does he go over to him and start eating him?
Well, he's down the hill. Seoni,
What?
Dodgy
What do you do?
likes fish.
Should I get rid of the pit? Wait, can I do that?
you certainly can.
I think Lem has hold person on him.
Mhm.
So.
He does.
Tried. Just
I'm gonna
didn't work.
move over here. Them. Can you immobilize him?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna ready an action for Lem to ready an action, and then I will end the pit.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Once Lem readies an action, you will.
My
end
ready
it.
to action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it. Olak.
Well, can I grab my items for my weapon?
I would say it would be a move action. You can just grab all of your gear and like put your weapon belt back on and all that.
Aha! Actually, I think that's a standard action to don something.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, you know better than I do.
Something
in this
like
case.
that.
We will go with that. Thank you.
But I also like to have my Adamantine greatsword. I miss you.
Well, you have it back. Anything else?
Actually, yeah, I'm actually just overall confused as to where I am. But
On the
that,
club.
that's there. It's like, where did the floating brain go?
Are you saying that?
Actually, yeah.
Well,
I was like looking, it's like, where did the floating brain go?
Something happened when we left that plane. I don't know what.
I am still wearing the headless horseman's armor, right?
you are wearing the Headless Horseman's armor and a Grey Maiden's helm.
Alright, good. That's very good.
Which reminds me, Lem, his helm is the helm of a Grey Maiden. You would know that on sight, having spent the better part of a year fighting Grey Maidens.
It's very squished in there.
Though he's definitely no Grey Maiden.
Got it.
At this point, I think she escapes. So I'm going to remove her. Lem, it's your turn.
So I guess I had a held action for this thing. Is that how this works?
Well, no, she readied an action for if you ready an action.
Okay. Meaning if I cast Hold Person and it goes off, she's going to cast her spell?
No, meaning if you ready for something to occur, then hers will go off. If you do not ready an action,
Okay,
then...
I understand. I will ready Hold Person as instructed.
Okay, and what's the condition?
When Sione tells me to let it go.
That works for me. Okay, Sione, your readied action is triggered. The hole just suddenly
It goes.
right back up. And suddenly Laersaf is just lying on the ground and all of you are silent.
Well, luck
Nice.
points.
Silence.
Oh right,
Yell.
can you cast that if you're silent?
And I will drop silence.
Is that a free? Can you do that as a free
Can
action?
I do that? I don't know.
Only if
It
it has
needs-
a D on the duration for silence.
I never know how this works. How does this work?
Any spells whose duration has a D in parentheses?
It does have a D.
Okay, so you can drop silence if you'd like.
Okay, I will drop silence and cast Hold Person.
Okay. He gets a will save immediately. As suddenly, sound returns. This is enchantment. Yep, so he has +2.
He is -2.
He is now at -2 as well, yeah, so it just evens out to a 20. So he resists Hold Person.
Okay.
No, you don't. Not anymore. I tried to be reasonable with you people.
Not really.
Not really, you didn't know. That's good.
I mean,
I have no idea what's happening.
You actually
Olaf,
threatened
you
me.
see... Well, at first, actually, I'm not sure how able to differentiate you are between Celtiel and not Celtiel. He looks an awful lot like Celtiel.
uh-oh.
Ethiel, you're back! You don't owe me money.
Alright, you guys heard it. I gave Alvin the option. He chose this.
You sure did.
I am not my son!
Speaking of, maybe we should talk.
I thought Sethiel was a bastard.
Oh, I've got things to say to you people, alright. I'm gonna say them! Fea, it is your turn.
My thing is loading. Okay, there it goes. It crashed. Can't scroll map. Anyway, well, she's gonna go in and be like, then speak.
Are you trying to convince him? Would you say that you're like
No,
attempting
she took
to?
she took him literally.
I think I'd still allow a diplomacy check on this to see if.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
'Cause he's still got that spear, and he still has his longbow, which he could have probably used at any point during that in the hole. God damn it.
Yeah, but he couldn't see us. I guess he could arc
Blindly.
it.
Firing out of the hole.
Okay. He just straight up is gonna ignore Faye. Actually, no, he's not gonna ignore you. We'll talk about Celtial when I've had my peace with him. At Lem. Actually, that's it. At Lem.
Just Lem.
Just Lem.
Just Jonathan. It's Jonathan.
Oh, he doesn't. Okay.
No. Oh no. He knows Kyra. Lem didn't give him his actual. Okay. Yeah.
He knows Kyra and
he
Jonathan.
knows Jonathan is
yeah.
bullshit. That's all he knows.
Yeah.
He's-
Yeah.
But he half your size. What? I don't know what went on, so I just think he's bullying him.
I mean, he is. Dodgy. It is Dodgy's turn.
Dodgy is gonna go around here and kind of pace in that area. Actually, he'll be on the bed. This looks like a bed.
The bed was destroyed when it fell 30 feet down a hole.
Well, there's still some cushion left
There's a little bit, yeah. Okay.
on a pillow. Paw out a feather or
Okay.
something.
Yeah, he's-
act innocent.
Wholly disinterested in Dodgy right now. Kyra, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to. What is he holding? A spear? No,
has
that's like
a-
on his.
A long spear, as well as a composite longbow. Here, now
What
that he's
looks-
properly armed, I guess we can just do this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, puppy!
Dang.
Wait, so Setiel still got his clothing choices from him?
Yup.
I thought they never met.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kyra's going to move into the room. There. And then I can do other things, right? Sorry.
Yes, that was your move action.
Okay. I am going to cast Burning Disarm on him.
Fair. Okay, let's see what that does. It causes a metal object, his spear, to be instantly become red hot. A creature holding an attempt a reflex save to drop it and take no damage. No, he's gonna take the damage, I think.
Ah,
He's gonna
no.
take it. It's hot. He's just holding it.
And then I guess I can't like take any other actions, right? That's it.
Actually, hang on. Before I make this decision, I need to check something.
It's a magic item, he gets a save, I think.
It is a magic item, but no, not according to this. Yeah, he's gonna hold it and take the 2 damage. And you can just hear his, the skin on his hands sizzling.
Pork.
Can I just say to him? Can I say anything to him?
Yeah,
Or,
absolutely.
I don't know. Or, I don't
Talking
know
is
if
a
we're
free
like.
action. Yep.
Okay. I just want to say, listen, we've taken care of the rest of your friends. You're all alone here. You're outnumbered. Just sit down, put your weapons away, and talk to us.
All of them? My
of
wives?
They ran.
They.
They. By they, I mean one, but he doesn't know that. They've abandoned you. Any ones that weren't killed abandoned you. You're alone.
I'm
Realize
not
that
alone.
working with us is the better option here.
We both
Make
want the
a-
same thing. Wait, let me assist.
Yeah.
We
okay,
both
hold
want
on.
the same thing, to find your son. Let's talk. Oh, I need to roll?
Yes,
to give
you
a,
do.
Right,
You need-
diplomacy?
You would roll diplomacy to aid Kyra, who also needs to roll diplomacy.
30 to assist.
Okay, so you get +4 from Sione.
Okay.
So 18.
Yeah.
Okay. So he says, he looks at Sione, Kyra. My business is not with you yet. We can treat when he has paid for what he's done. I will not be embarrassed. His hands, he's trying so hard to hold this thing. In my home, I won't. And it is his turn.
Dude, that ship has sailed, my friend.
I mean, true. He sure has.
He's been embarrassed.
He's been pretty thoroughly. He is going to cast a spell.
No.
Targeting only Lem.
Is it...
Actually, free action, he's gonna drop the damn spear because it hurts.
Ooh. Now he drops the spear.
Yes, now he drops the spear. He's gonna cast
On his terms.
Lightning Bolt, targeting Lem.
Oh, God.
Lem, I need you to make a reflex save.
Won't that hit 5 feet around him, too?
No. He's centering it on Lem, so yes, it will, but there's nobody, like, within that
Lem's
line.
getting Kamehameha, basically.
Yes, he's trying to blast Lem through the wall.
Oh
But
my
what's left
god.
of that wall, anyway.
I will make the save, and if I fail it, I am going to do a thing.
Okay. And ignore the bottom text, it's the top one. I always use the top when available on my spells. 22. Okay, so you only take half damage.
Okay. And
You
that
take
half is-
17 electricity damage.
Okay.
And instead of getting blown through the wall, it just kind of blasts you against the wall and you drop back onto the cage, landing on your feet.
I'll
What a
look at
tough
my
little F.
smoking
Everything.
clothes. You feel better now? We square?
Lem, make a diplomacy check. I'll allow it.
Technically, he hit you twice. Didn't he hit you with the other one, too?
Cube? Are we cube?
Yeah. We're done. And I'm gonna end initiative.
Oh,
Start by telling us where and how you found us. Yes.
I ask the questions here. I'm
No.
in charge.
Oh, this again.
friend, I think we've established that you are outnumbered and therefore not in charge.
Outnumbered does not mean outgunned.
Again with this. We're back where we started.
But you should
want
be
your
more
son. We want to
friendly.
help.
Stilly, what's the toughest looking item here in this building? In this
Your
shack?
sword?
I'm
Besides
gonna
that-
heal Olaf
There's
while
not a lot
they're
left here.
talking.
His spear, I guess, that he dropped that's still glowing red hot.
Is it magical?
Yes.
I'm gonna do another channel energy. No, yes. And look at Blairstaff and be like, as I do it selectively and not choose him,
Oh.
because he's clearly injured, and say, I can heal you if you'll cooperate with us.
Nice flex.
So I'm gonna heal everybody else.
Everybody.
Oh, like you get an additional 19.
So everybody heals 18 except Olak, who heals 37.
I'm already at full.
Wait, what do I hear? Why do I heal 37?
I
Phase.
gave you 19.
Thea did.
Oh.
Cure moderate.
Oh. Thank you.
Please, we.
You
Christina and I.
come storming into my camp. Lying, throwing spells around, unenchanting my
Your
guests.
Guests.
You kill
Our
my
friend.
you kill my men. You scare off my wives.
I didn't get to
You
do
break
any of
my
that.
house.
His wife
right.
got
So
scared.
be clear about what
You destroyed your house, to be fair.
Yeah, that was you.
Yep.
As his tent outside is just like smoking and
He
burning
can't see that.
collapses.
Just someone block
Yeah.
the door.
I'll just stand in the
Sure.
doorway.
Please, we just want to help.
You can
You wanna
help
find your
by
son.
bringing me my son.
We don't know where Saltiel is.
You were the last one seen with him. I
How
didn't
long-
keep you alive all these months so you could bullshit me. I know you know where he is.
No, we don't. He attacked us, we defended, and he ran.
He
I
attacked
tried
you.
to slice his legs off, but he got away.
Sly. That sounds like him.
Where did you find us?
Yes,
How
I
did
think
you
we need
find
some
us?
filling in here.
Well, actually, first of all, who found us?
Snadar, my lieutenant. He and a number of my men were waiting for you outside of the Thoracic Spire.
Hey, wait! Were one of your guys the ones who I cut the head off?
I don't remember that. We've lost a number of henchmen here. You might have to be more specific. It doesn't matter. We were
I
looking
sent
for you.
him away with a hand, or a head, or maybe a
Uh.
couple of limbs.
Then yes, I got your message.
Ah, here we go. Wait,
That was that
Wasn't-
body I found?
wasn't
Oh,
that 3
yeah.
days ago?
No, that was 6 months ago.
You've been holding us here for 6 months?
When you didn't return after 48 hours, my man Snadar snuck into that library. There was some trouble with the librarians, but with a little properly applied pressure, they explained the situation to my people. We went down looking for you, and they found the three of you. And now that you're awake, I was wondering, perhaps you could tell me what this is. He'll hold up the shard of gluttony.
He's just holding it, no problem.
You put the Ioun stone in it already.
Is that the newest one?
Yep,
I put that in a secret place.
your bag of holding.
No, I didn't.
No?
But you did
I put it in my bosom.
In that case, I stand
dare you!
corrected. I stand corrected. He will instead have the shard of greed.
That's what Mariziel had.
That is
right?
what Mariziel had. Yep.
Where did you get that?
It was with you.
I hold out my hand.
What is it?
A trinket.
Why is my son collecting these?
He likes to collect trinkets.
It's magical.
Magical trinkets.
So we're
I mean,
back to
this
bullshitting.
is magical. I pull out my head. This is magical.
I'm not the
It's
famed
trinket.
prince because I'm stupid.
I don't even know what that means. Actually, would I have heard of this?
You can do knowledge local or knowledge history.
It's a magical artifact. That's important to the Pathfinder Society.
16.
Yeah, actually, I'd say you've probably heard the name before. It's fairly well known. From down south, from the Chilaxian area. He's some kind of bandit lord. A big name.
You're that bandit!
Please, I prefer to see myself as more of a wealth re-applicator.
I'm gonna try to take it.
How?
I'm just gonna grab it.
Make a
Do that.
CMB against his CMD.
This isn't gonna go well. CMB? Give me that! Give me that thing!
He just easily pulls it away. I will happily give you this once I'm satisfied with your answers. I want to know why Celtiel is looking for these, why I found one of them on you, and why don't we start with that? And then we'll talk about how you're going to recover Celtiel for me.
Oh,
We have a long story time in front of us.
Okay, short version for Lem. This is like Faya actually just now noticing him.
oh, hey, yeah.
Good to see you.
He was in the corner, I wasn't paying any attention.
Hi.
Short version is Pathfinder need we get in the story. Your son is your problem. If you're going to be a prince, act like one. I'm not your servant.
My dear, I don't think you know how princes act. Oh, that's charming.
Oh, do I have this right that this thing this guy's holding is something that we need and then we can just get on with things?
Yes.
Oh no.
Wait. She's gonna run her hand along her, along Dragon. What happened to Dragon?
Oh, the lizard?
Yes.
You know, it's funny you should ask about that. My men tried to capture both of your pets. One of them, they were able to incapacitate. The other wouldn't comply, and so they did what they had to do. I'm sorry for your loss. If it's any consolation, once you bring me back my son, you're welcome to,
Just admonishing Ray on him.
You have a few more of that based on the race.
Saw that one
two.
coming. Oh no.
That's
That
the
will
first
hit.
one. Here's the second one. Like father, like son! Oh, that misses.
Don't kill someone's pet.
That's gonna cost
Okay.
me 5,000 gold!
He takes 28 points of non-lethal damage as Sione suddenly just lashes out, blasting him with 2 rays of red energy that just drops him to his knees, just doubled over.
Oh, I'll take the shard while he's on his knees.
Yeah, you could just pluck that right out of his hand.
Fucker.
Oh, that's not free. I expect my son and that damn sword.
This guy really doesn't know how
Oh.
this thing works.
You want sword? Sword possess son.
Yeah, then he's weak.
What do you know about that sword?
I know that it belongs to me. And only me.
So Oriel belong to you?
Let's say yes. In fact, you want Saltiel, he's yours. Get me that sword, and we don't have a problem.
You know, if Ariel wanted to be back in your hands, he'd come for you.
I'm really
Maybe,
confused.
maybe he thinks you're the
Me
weak
too,
one.
Jonathan. Don't worry.
And I'll turn to Faya. Faya, good to see you. Have a great joke for you, by the way. We'll get there. I'm really confused. Why do the 5 of us care about what this guy wants? This guy that's on his knees and has a bunch of smoke coming out of his chest?
He's picking himself up.
Why do we care?
You don't want me as your enemy. Oh, I promise you that.
Okay, why not? That's the question I really don't understand. It's,
Because you like living.
I wasn't
happily.
talking to you.
Oh,
I was
shoot.
talking to her.
Wait, what?
Fed, why do we care what he wants? We have the thing that you wanted. Aren't we sort of done here?
Oh, I get it.
This guy's just making a bunch of demands, and I don't understand why he thinks he can make them.
Is
And then egos.
I'm not. I don't know if Kyra knows Celtiel or knew him.
Yeah, you met. He was a very
Okay.
unpleasant man. Not trustworthy at all. Heroic, kind of, in that like.
So she understands that he got possessed by something.
He didn't
What?
have
A weapon?
he didn't have a sword like that when you last knew him.
Okay.
I
So
will
I don't know what they're
fill.
talking about.
I will fill you two in on everything when we're not in present company.
Certainly.
In
Okay.
fact, I think we can leave now.
I won't stop you. I expect that sword.
Can't stop
And if you
us.
don't want anything to happen to the girl, I'll get it.
What girl?
What girl?
I just imagine you guys like stopping as you were about to leave. Oh, didn't I say? She's a precious little thing.
Oh, who?
What is
Go on.
Selena Sioria. That was it, Sioria, yes.
Do I know that name?
Probably not.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I
Did he call did Saltiel's stepfather call her that? In my presence?
Yes.
So I would I would know that name
Yes, that was
Okay.
Celtiel's sister.
then. Yeah. What? Isn't
Didn't
that
I mention-
your daughter?
Oh, please. A brostra. I like to think I'm better than that.
Your family is complicated.
It doesn't have to be. It's simple. I get that sword. She gets to go back to her child, back to her family. I won't harm a hair on her pretty little head.
Where is she?
Oh, now see, that would be telling.
Tell me.
I'd like to. Really, I would. But without that sword, I can't.
Tell me. Tell me where she is. I'm gonna cast suggestion.
He gets +2 because he's an elf.
I don't imagine. We're not in combat.
beat me to it. I was gonna cast command.
Ooh, looks like you got a 14.
I don't know.
What?
I gave her to Sibrael. Couldn't risk being charmed. And he starts blinking. Aha. Oh, well, that was an investment well paid for, wasn't it?
So
Sibrael
where's-
has her somewhere. I can call Sibrael. I'd love to, but then how do I know I'll get my sword? If you can't get it from Celtiel, just bring him to me. Tell him I have her. Send him here. Really, I understand. You're contractors. We don't have to fight. Take the trinket. It's a sign of goodwill.
I've already taken it.
Pyra's just gonna look to Fea and Sione and Olak and just kind of wait for them because she doesn't know really. So she's gonna wait for them to make a decision.
Daji's just gonna walk out and like relax.
I'm gonna go sit with Daji.
Let's I say we get out of here. She'll look to everybody else.
Kyra will
What?
just nod.
We have some stories to tell you too.
Safe
Look at my
travels.
sword.
If we see your sword, maybe we bring it, maybe not, but I don't care.
I sure hope to see you again. It
Oh,
would be a shame to hurt that girl.
one more thing.
Hmm?
As I'm leaving, I'm just gonna admonish him.
And the second ray.
They're both there.
Oh, I only see the 21. Give me a sec.
Using my last spell slots for this, it's worth it.
16 and 27.
And
boom.
he's out.
It's not lethal, so he's unconscious.
Just leave him unconscious and
Motherfucker.
leave.
Yeah, I'm just leaving.
In a hut, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Sione's
Can I
kinda
cast
terrifying.
Detect Magic and see if he's got anything magical in his person?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's loot his shit.
Yeah.
Fuck
Cast
you,
and
man.
Detect Magic. He has quite a bit of magical gear on him.
We just take all his
Do tell.
items.
The
Take all
quiver
his
of
money
arrows.
and items.
There's 5 arrows, which are magic. He has 3 magic potions of one type, 2 magic potions of another type. He has 4, 6, 8, 10 scrolls. All magic. A wand.
Take it all.
I'm sorry, 2 wands, both magic. A magic composite longbow, a magic
Woo!
long spear, a magic amulet, a magic cloak, a magic bag in the corner, a magic headband that he's wearing, 2 magic rings, and his shirt, which is in the rack of his bed, is also magic.
Taking all of it.
Yeah, I'll let
Fuck
Lem
you
do
guys.
that. I'll take that. Robin.
Kyra's going to walk out the door as they're doing this because she's
I'm
like,
just gonna-
I
Oh,
don't
yeah, I'm
see
not-
it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Sort of like
Yeah.
when somebody just turns the Jesus statue so it's not looking.
She's
Kyra,
like
just turn around.
covering her symbol. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
Sayone's gonna go out there with you and kind of. She's gonna hug you. I'm so happy to see you.
you as well. I hope you're not too hurt.
It's been rough, but
Does the bedsheet look okay?
You can
Let's
steal
take
the
the
bed
bed
sheet
sheet.
if you'd like.
Well, only if it's like, like one of the ritzy ones.
It's
like high thread count.
It is, yeah, it is a high thread count.
1,000 or better.
Is it stained?
Not too badly. There's actually only only a few bits of blood from where he landed on it when he fell down the pit.
All right. Olok's got a new sack.
Chuck all that stuff into the bag of holding.
Yeah, and actually, we will go over that gear next time. But as you step outside and are reunited, and Kyra, as you no doubt notice, the absence of a certain someone you were probably expecting to be here.
Yeah, I had a heart attack when you said girl, and I was like, no, not Mauricio.
We're going to end here, out in the noonday desert sun, with Kaer Maga just looming in the distance.